Shadows falling, baby, we stand alone. Out on the street, anybody you meet got a heartache of their own. It ought to be illegal, make it a crime to be lonely or sad.
It ought to be illegal.
You got a reason for living, you battle on. It's the love you're living on.
You gotta be mine.
We take it away.
It's gotta be night and day.
Just a matter of time.
Got nothing to be guilty of. Our love, we climbing a mountain near or far.
We are, and we never let it end. We are devotion. We got nothing to be sorry for. Our love is one in a million. Eyes can see that we got a highway to the sky. I don't want to hear your goodbye.
Yeah. I don't wanna hear ya goodbye.
Poses, races, darling, how grand we are. Little by little we meet in the middle, there's danger in the dark. It ought to be illegal, make it a crime to be out in the cold. It ought to be illegal. You've got a reason for living, you battle on. The love you're building on, you're gonna be mine. We take it away. It's gonna be night and day, just a matter of time. We got nothing to be guilty of. Our love, we're climbing a mountain near or far. We are, and we never let it end. We are devotion. We got nothing to be sorry for. Our love is one in a million. Eyes can see that we got a highway to the sky.
I don't wanna be.
All right, family. What's up, man? Shout out Jupes, man. Jupes and Hector, man, for that beautiful medley to get the night started. But thank you to them. Salute to everybody once again, man. This is Rich Rhetoric, man. We in the building. Thank you, Banana Split, sis. I know you did one. I know that hurt your soul to have to send Brother Bowen that clip, but thank you for doing it anyway, sis. I know you didn't want to. I remember that night. She said, nope, I'm not doing it. But you did that for me, and I appreciate that, Banana Split, for real. Shout out Paylu. They missed you the other night in karaoke, brother. I can say that. You know what I mean? I honestly can say that. I did see that a lot. Everybody's like, where's Paylu? So, Paylu, we don't know where you was at for karaoke night last time, but hold on, let me grab this. But the people missed you. All right, I ain't gonna be able to do it like that, but let me drop the link for the people. Oxo in the building. Shout out to Oxo, man. I mean, what's up, WM? Everybody pulling up. I hope y'all enjoying yourselves, man, especially the people that's, over here in the US. I know it ain't. It's a decent time for us. I know it's early morning settings over there in the UK, man. But hey, man, yeah, we got a good show. For y'all tonight, man. Good shit, good topics. Got a video we're gonna watch. Definitely gonna get into that. Yeah, man, it was wild, man. So we did. I see you right there, Paylu. I know that's you, brother. I'm gonna bring you in. But yeah, man, great weekend, great streams. A lot of shit was happening in these streams this weekend, Shout out to the True Illuminati family, man. My brother Sniper was over there Said I wasn't gonna talk about ADOS again, but of course, Sniper doing what Sniper does, brought me back outside. So we had a nice discussion. Nice discussion. Shout out to God of Jacob. He came through. Yeah, man. It was just, I don't know. It's just been good though. It's been good, man. Good streams. We had a good week last week of stream. Great streams last week. First and foremost, fuck the WWE, the World Wrestling Entertainment. They took away one of my fucking videos because I showed the Ultimate Warrior. But you know what I mean? I'll edit that video and drop it back in there. Drop it back in there, man. So yeah, man. Guess I want to start off, y'all. Let me get this out the way. This fucking roach. Let me get this fucking roach out the way. So, a family who was tapped in last week, the last couple weeks, is a fucking roach been coming around here. Trying to bite off the energy, trying to get the energy, and want to be entertained, want to be somebody on the internet. He's just not. So, let's give him the attention. You want to be famous? Let's make him famous. Yeah, that roach right there. That roach right there, that's that sham guy. If y'all know, that's the guy. I think his exact words were, us black Americans are still locked in chains, getting our back whipped, eating cornbread. You know what I'm saying? And then he came back to the channel with those same slaves that are in chains, eating cornbread, begging to get back on the show. So we're going to make him famous. You know what I mean? We're going to just fucking...
Hey, boy.
What up, Paylo? What's up, brother?
Yeah, I just want to say what's up. I'm on my way home. I'm checking in. I heard you talking about the karaoke. Everybody was saying, where Pelu at? Everybody was saying that.
Yeah, yep. They was
yeah. 'Cause it's like this. If you come on late, I'm probably not gonna catch you because I'm probably gonna go to sleep. Like if you come on a little bit earlier, is when I'm gonna miss you sometimes because I'll be going to sleep.
Yeah, I got you. We'll catch you. I think I'm gonna do one tomorrow, man. I ain't gotta work Wednesday, so I can stay up a little late. But I'll probably do one tomorrow, man. Probably do a karaoke tomorrow. So if you can pay, Luke, come through. But shit, come through after when you get home, bro. Come back. Got a video we gonna break down. So when you get to the house, pay, Luke, come back through. I know you probably en route right now. Yes.
Yeah. I'm right now, but yeah. Definitely gonna do that. All right then, boy. I'll let you.
All right, brother. Well, yeah, man. This fucking beetle looking motherfucking roach, man, talking that shit. Yeah, Black Peach, this him. And that's my bad, fam. I thought he was an Indian. But he's not. This is him right here, Black Peach. The guy who think he can just come through and talk to us like he just, man, like he want to talk to us and we ain't gonna say nothing back, man. But we got this smoke, man. We got smokes for cockroaches like you, man. You know what I'm saying? I know, right? That's what I said. I said for real. He got a scary, like, and he's been on there saying making rapist comments about the women. I heard him on some panel telling he would rape me and all type of shit. And then look, when you look at his face, you're like, yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. He got a raper man face. You know what I'm saying? So he want to be famous.
Who was that?
The sham guy. He comes in and shook. Yeah, you know what I mean? That was the guy that
That's the African dude.
Yeah, he's African, but you and him got into it, Black Peace. He was the one. And then last time I let him on, you was on too. He disrespected the sister.
What did he say to her? Because I must have got off then. What did he say to her?
Yeah, no, he was just like, yeah, and this bitch, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, bro, because I gave him the benefit of the doubt, which I shouldn't have, because I even was reading the chats. People in the chats was like, bro, why the fuck you letting him on? Why you even, giving him some air, giving him room to fucking breathe on this channel? And I'm like, well, maybe, maybe he can have a decent conversation. And that shit lasted for about 2 minutes, and then he started cussing out the sister and shit. So
yeah, he take his shit personal, don't he?
Yeah, man. He ain't got no life, man.
God
Matter of fact,
damn.
the first day I kicked him off my panel, I wake up the next morning, go to another channel. He got my name in his mouth. So I could tell he didn't go to sleep. It burnt him. So, weirdo ass nigga, man. We ain't got time for him.
You
But he
said
wanna,
nigga was talking about what he gonna do. Tell him, hey, we in Nashville. That's all we gonna say on that
but it
subject.
wasn't even like it though, Black Peace. That man was talking about ass play and doing something to somebody else's ass and talking about raping the women when he get to arguing. Like, that's the weirdo shit.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't get down like that, man. If
yeah.
me and you in a cussing match, Black Peace, I ain't never gonna talk about raping you, brother. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Something wrong with him. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I be honest, man, bro. I talk about your wife before I tell another man I'm a rape him.
Yeah,
Like,
that
that
nigga.
shit just weird, man. But you know, he want to be a star. We'll make him famous, man. So
Yeah, that's a
that was,
weird cat, man. That's a
yeah,
weird cat.
and that's it, man. You know, I had to just go ahead and get that off my chest. But oh yeah, fam, I'm gonna get straight into it. Yeah, salute, God Jacob. If you settle, brother, you know you gotta pull up for this one too. You know you gotta pull up for this one. We're gonna do the so Black Peace, I don't know if you know, but I played the few weeks ago when we was talking about black people having an identity crisis.
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
played a video of the UK brother that was saying black Americans got an identity crisis. He said first we called ourselves. Well, he's gonna play the video. This video gonna speak for itself. But yeah, I broke down his video. You know, he threw some shots at Tariq Nasheed, and Tariq Nasheed responded to him. You know, and now he's responding to Tariq Nasheed's response. So this video is the response to the response about the response. You know what I mean?
For
So
sure.
yeah. So this is how we gonna do that tonight. If y'all about even before I play it. So this video was played. Shout out to Triluminati. They showed me. I had already saw this video, but they, you know, they in the UK. They wanted to get my perspective on it. My first thing going off the top be why does he care? It's hard for me to even get past that. You see what I'm saying? I understand we black, we all black, we got the same struggles, similar struggles, but our brothers in Africa have an identity problem. Why should I care? If I have no plans to ever go there or ever building with somebody, why do I care? Now, if this brother is genuine and he wants to build with brothers in America, or eventually he wants to leave the UK and come to America, cool, fine and good. But my first question to the brother is gonna be, why do you care? And I don't want to shoot shots at the brother because you know the brother is one of the reasons why that I speak with a lot of brothers and sisters in the UK. When I first got up on Speaker's Corner, I saw this brother, you know, he in the middle of the ring, he in the lion's den in the middle of the jungle going hard surrounded by Muslims and you know, questioning the Quran, questioning the prophet, and doing all of that. So I ain't gonna lie, the brother captivating guy. Captivating guy. Then when it started turning violent, he called called people up there, and the black brothers and sisters showed up for him, and they had his back. So I definitely ain't gonna take no shots at the brother Sarah, man. You know what I mean? I ain't got no problems. But now you done stepped up. Now you done crossed the line, though. Now you done crossed the line, Mr. Garvey. So, without further ado, man, let's get to some of this video, fam. Let's get it.
Peace, family. Peace. I was sent a video a couple of days ago by someone in my inbox. They sent me a video of a man called Tariq Nasheed. Now, Tariq Nasheed is from the Foundation of Black Americans. I'd done a video on him around about a month ago, and I basically said that African Americans have an identity crisis. Now, I stand by those words. Tariq Nasheed has seen the video and Tariq Nasheed has responded to the video. So I'm going to look at his response and try and clear up some things and try and ask some questions to see just how solid the foundational Black Americans are.
Somebody sent me this link of some dude. He made this one dude. I think he's in the UK. I don't know. I think he might be either Nigerian or from Jamaica. I don't know who he is, but he was criticizing me. I'm
not Nigerian, by the way.
Talking about, us being foundational Black Americans and talking about how Black Americans, this dude, now I want y'all to listen to this. He's talking about how we, foundational Black Americans, we have an identity crisis. So I think this guy is Nigerian, by the way.
No, I'm Jamaican.
He's talking about how foundational Black Americans, we have an identity crisis. Now I want y'all to listen to this. Somebody sent me this. And listen to the projection and the lies that this type of guy, dudes like this use. Listen to the projection and the lies. Hold on. And while I'm doing this, hit the Hidden History Museum link and contribute to the museum.
Recent years, I've been watching the African American community, right? And the African American community seem to be going through an identity crisis. That's just my own personal view. So what I've watched is African Americans say that they're African American. Then I've heard them say that they're American. They're not African. I heard them say that they're Black, and then came in. They said they're not Black, they're Moors. Then they said they're not Moors. Then they said they are Aboriginal.
Yep.
Then they said they're not Aboriginal, that they are ADOS. And then they went from ADOS, which is American Descendants of Slaves, to FBA, which is Foundational Black Americans. So to me, right, watching that from over here, seems like there's an identity crisis with a lot of Black people in America.
Right.
It's not.
Currently, the FBA, Foundational Black Americans, is being.
I think I spoke on this before. Okay, let's say Black people in America do have an identity crisis. Now what? What's next? What do you prefer? What do you think the solution is? So we call ourselves African? Okay, we call ourselves African. We've been calling ourselves African American and African since forever. Now what? What comes with that? There's some benefits come with that. You see what I'm saying? So I would ask my same American brothers that. You know what I'm saying? God of Jacob, no. I'll add, okay, we Hebrew Israelites. Okay, what come with that? Okay, we the Moors. All right, cool. We the Moors. What are we doing as Moors? So, I mean, it's easy to point out, yeah, this person got this problem. This person got these problems. Cool. We all got problems. But what's next? What are we doing next? That's always going to be my question. Okay, yeah, maybe we do. However many million it is over here in America. So let's just say we do have an identity crisis. What do you suggest we do? Call ourselves African? All right, cool. Now we all African. We're African. What's next? I just think those are reasonable questions. What's up with you, God of Jacob?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
Yeah, good shit. Good shit yesterday, man.
Yeah, you know I ain't gonna let that guy just talk reckless. You know what I mean? Like, that ain't gonna happen. Not while I'm listening in.
And salute the sniper. Salute the sniper,
Yeah.
man. Coming off the back of that, man. Coming off the back of that Dipset and the locks. We like that, man. We like a little competition. And the brothers gonna flex their muscle and knock your hat off your head, drop your bandana on the floor. But ain't no hard feelings, man. It's just y'all know how we do. Go ahead.
Exactly. That's how we get down. Like I told the brother, man, you not gonna beat us at being us. This is what we do. When we getting them spots, man, we gonna do what we do. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what we do, man. We like it. We like that shit. That's why we watch boxing and UFC and battle rap and the verses. We watch that shit, gladiator shit, man. It ain't nothing, man. That's what I was saying yesterday. Like, I ain't finna really get too much in the middle of Sniper and God of Jacob because y'all already had some sort of online relationship when I started coming around.
You know we got history, at the same time, like you ain't gonna sell me on the fact that we need you. Like, you telling me we dumb, that's pretty much what you saying. Y'all need us. And then, one day you not a nigga, but you use it so much. Like, dude, like, you telling me, Yeah, you gonna pull up, do it. You ain't gonna do none of that,
Yeah,
man.
that's
Stop.
internet shit. That's internet
Yeah,
shit.
you're not gonna do
And
that.
y'all know me, man. Especially on my channel, I try to keep the brothers away from that, man. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm trying to tone down my rhetoric because I used to leave the internet mad. Like, why I can't put my hands on this dude?
yeah, that's what I say.
Why am I stressed the fuck out and I can't even put hands on this dude?
I think the
Like,
first time on the internet somebody said they'll pull up, and I'm like, all right, bro, look here. I'm here. I'm in Nashville,
yeah.
Tennessee. It's my line when you get here. And then I
Yeah.
realized, you know what? Nobody's gonna come. You know what I mean? Some of these people in the UK, some of these people in Texas, they in California. You know what I mean? Fuck all that. So I be trying to calm that shit down. But you know, we like a little, we like that with a little confrontation, little competition, man. You know.
Yeah, it's all healthy. It's all healthy, but at the same time, man, you speaking to a big audience, and
Yeah,
as a black American, I ain't going out like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I already know.
And I know you gonna turn up. So I'm like, and it was two of them cats. So I was like, you know what? I'm about to ease up on here.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm in that mood today. You get what I'm saying? I'm in that mood.
That's how I was too, man. I was coming fresh off karaoke day. Still had my adrenaline going, and as soon as I jumped on, he wanted to talk ADOS. I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. I said I wasn't doing it, but all right, I'm outside today. Let's do it.
Absolutely. I was on your vibe. Like, I ain't even gonna stress ADOS to people who really ain't. To me, who I feel like it's kind of like trying to sabotage it. Like I said, whether we fail or not, let it just be us. Like, you know what I mean?
That's it. But let me play some more of this video, man. I want to get into the, like I said, family. Y'all hit that like button. This is the response to the response about the response. Let's go.
Being led by a guy called Tariq Nasheed. Tariq.
Okay, let's stop there. I'm not leading Foundational Black Americans. You can't lead a lineage. A foundational Black American is what you are. You're born a foundational Black American.
All right, I'm going to stop it there. I'm going to continue. Right. So he says he's not leading the foundational Black Americans. However, most of the rhetoric from foundational Black Americans is coming from Tariq Nasheed, from as far as I can see. Now, foundational Black Americans.
I love that caveat he said. He said, as far as I can see. And that is one of the misconceptions to our brothers that's not in America. You're only going to see the viral videos of Tariq Nasheed and Yvette when they are pissed off and they going hard at Black Americans.
Exactly.
That's it. It's just period. I mean, it's people listen to this in America who don't know who Sarah Garvey is. But if some of my Muslim brothers was to put his name in YouTube, God Jacob, what's the first thing you think they're gonna see of him?
Kissing on some man.
Well, that too. But you're probably gonna see him in a park debating.
Oh yeah, that too.
Some people say he disrespected the Muslims, but see, when you're not close to the situation, you're only getting, what the media is gonna show you, or what you're looking for, or what you go looking for. So I do like that he put that caveat in there and said, hey, well, from my perspective, because the brother just told you he's not a leader. He's a talking head. He's a YouTuber.
Pretty much what he is, man.
He's not involved in any paperwork. He's not involved in any paperwork. And when we speak about the lawsuit, we definitely won't send him in there with the lawsuit. He's a YouTuber. That's it. Good brother. I like his movies. I support every movie he done dropped. I done supported. I fuck with him on that. But come on, man.
Yeah, that's how I look. That's how I view him too. Just I view him more of a news person, like a not like a
like a anchor man, YouTube anchor man.
Yeah, with a little comedic twist, with a little, you know what I'm saying? He throw a little bit, and then he ain't, whoever that guy is, he taking them to the heart, because even Tariq reach a lot. So I don't know why he looking so into that shit. Tariq reach a lot.
I watch some of his videos like, Tariq, you reaching on this one, brother.
Yeah, and I listen to him, but he reach just like anybody else. People reach. And but dude taking it way too serious, and I don't know what his purpose was in posing the. I just don't understand where he coming from asking this question like or posing these questions, series of questions about us, and it won't affect him one way or another.
That's it. It won't. It won't. I agree. I agree. And you know, it's good for views. I
Yeah,
ain't gonna
yeah.
lie. It's good for views, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I'm shit. I do this YouTube shit. If Tyreek, I ever click on Tyreek's show and he say something about me, y'all know I'm doing a response show. It gets the views.
Hey,
You
you
know what I
got
mean?
to.
Got to admit,
Hey
man.
yo, hey
But,
Kwame Brown, he commented on my post I wrote. Man, I showed everybody that shit. You know what I mean? I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
yo, he fucked with my statement. Y'all see this shit? They're like, man, get
yeah,
out of here.
for real.
Yeah, I've been, yeah, he been heavy the last, you know him, he been going hard, he still going hard.
Yeah, I gotta get back on. Last thing I seen with brother Kwame, he did a shoe drive, and I seen some niggas hating on his shoe drive. I'm like, come on, y'all done hit an all time low. Y'all hating on this man tennis shoe drive. He just facing less fortunate kids pumping
Yeah.
an SUV full of tennis shoes, and y'all gonna make a video about it, boy. Y'all reaching for straws, man. Yeah,
Man, you go from sugar to shit real fast around niggas, boy.
that's crazy, man. That's crazy. But yeah, let's get back to it.
Maybe a group of people. However, the main voice, Tariq, is yours. You know that, and most of the people that call themselves foundational Black Americans know that. You say it's a lineage. I want to kind of touch on that for a second. You say it's a lineage, and lineages are found in DNA. And as far as I know, you can't find foundational Black American anywhere in anyone's DNA. So I want to understand your thinking and your reasoning behind that for a sec. Let's continue on.
I cannot lead a lineage. When I speak of foundational Black Americans, see, don't mix me with ADOS. ADOS is a bullshit LGBT organization that means anything. I don't know what that shit is. It's a whole bunch of bullshit. Foundational Black.
Now I want you to speak to that, God of Jacob, now, because you know some of the naysayers really grabbed that clip right there and was like, "See, he don't even believe in the ADOS shit." So if you could, I guess maybe touch on that a little bit, brother, and explain the difference between ADOS and FBA, if there is a difference, brother.
Pretty much a lot of people grabbed that, and you saw the other brother grab that. Tyreek, when ADOS jumped off, was promoting it heavily.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? For about a good year and a half, he was on, hashtag ADOS saluting him. But then when they fell out, that's when Tariq go in Tariq mode. So, all he did was carbon copy ADOS with the same rhetoric and stuff. You get what I'm saying? And kind of pushed the agenda. When Tyreek couldn't co-op it, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And kind of be the face of it or one of the faces of it. Tariq Petty, man, he'll come at you.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah, we
He
know.
gonna come at you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what it was. They went at it. Yvette and Tone kind of held their ground because when you go against Tariq, you got to come back at him. And they pretty much did that. So once he found out they couldn't shake them, he kind of started going at him for about 6-7 months. And then it all died down. But he still stay on that lesbian thing because he still wants to build FBA. Now, the difference between ADOS and FBA is ADOS is actually an organization just trying to put in the work, meaning they hitting the institutions, they getting a team out there to actually affect change. Tyreek, on the other hand, is pretty much a drum major in a sense. He getting the crowd pumped up. He leading the team out there. You know what I'm saying? And just a pet rally, if you will. But we saying the same thing. We just speaking to two different audiences. But it is what it is.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, look, man, look, I'm in North Nashville, and I know for the most part, the Bloods and the Crips are going to represent North Nashville. But from time to time, they get into it, and they just be like, you know what, fuck them over there. They represent the gay side of North Nashville. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a good right analogy, but that's just how it is.
You found a flaw in that organization and you stay with it. So with her being what you call it, the lesbian,
Mm-hmm.
Tyreek gonna stay on that narrative, and
Absolutely.
that benefits his rhetoric. You get what I'm saying?
That's a fact, as he should, right?
Exactly.
As he should. I ain't gonna lie. If me and you in combat and I find out any small thing about you, yeah, I'm gonna pump it up. I'm gonna pump
Exactly.
it all the way up. See what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Not only did he mention that he mentioned that her spouse or whatever you want to call him was a white lady. He
Yeah.
did make that be known clear too, and that is a flag for me.
I
But
hear you.
the information that they be giving out, I do listen to what's calling them Tone and Yvette, but cause they give out good information. They always got numbers. That's
Yeah.
one thing about them that I like, that they do general. They just do basic info. They give you info, real shit you can look up. That's what I like about them. Beyond that, that's just it. I mean, the information is just good, but the rest of that shit, motherfuckers be getting into about, all this extra shit. That's a waste of time, man.
And I tell people all the time, brother, I could care less about who she's sleeping with. Man, I'm rooted in that data. That I talk to that data, and that's
Yeah.
where I'm at.
My thing, as long as
Attack the data.
long as we don't see no shit where that's trying to, that they favorite word, intersectionality. As long as we don't get into
Yeah.
that, we in good shape.
we need
But once they cross that line, it's done deal for me. I don't give a fuck how much. I don't care who you standing by. Yeah, it don't matter. You get to talking that intersectionality shit, you just lose me right then. I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
what else going on.
Absolutely.
I feel you, because you ain't doing nothing but pushing the Democratic agenda. Man, you know what I'm saying? We see what it is. And one thing I do have to correct, shout out to the brother Jedi, but I have to correct brother Jedi on this. He said that Ice Cube wrote up the documents.
The manifesto. I was cracking up when I heard
That's
it.
not true, brother.
Not true at all.
Yeah, that's not true, bro. We broke that down, and thanks for watching, Jedi. But we broke it down on this show. He had a contract for Black America. That's something that he did with his experts. That's separate from the ADOS manifesto and the ADOS paperwork. That's something completely different. And even if I even speak on Ice Cube, like we said on this show, Ice Cube did not write up the contract for Black America. He was the face of it because he's the most famous person that supports it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it. He didn't write nothing. He said it himself on interviews. Lo, I got experts in the education field, in the healthcare field, in economics, science field. You know what I'm saying? He actually said, if I'm not mistaken, he actually said experts wrote this up and brought it to him.
Exactly.
And he liked it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what happened, man. You know how it go. Motherfucker
I had
say
to
whatever.
correct that. And back to grasping at straws, man. Of course, Tyreek's gonna say that. Yeah, she's a lesbian. If she's a lesbian, it fits his narrative. He's gonna hype it up. Of course, he's gonna hype it up. So we can say that. Some people on videos out here kissing a man.
Exactly.
Now, if me and you was in combat and I'm looking at a video of you kissing a man, I can hype that up and say, shit, you sleep with men.
Exactly.
Hey, look, you're right, because typically when I'm fucking with people on the internet, that's what I do to them. I just look at them and I just go from there. I see what I see and I hit them right there, especially if they're trying to hit me. And I'm cold at that shit, man. That shit is fun to me, man. I think it's like that shit like playing on the play. This shit, people be thinking I don't get mad at all on the internet, nigga. That's what make it so fun for me. I can antagonize a nigga for 4 to 8 hours. I won't get mad once. Me and my kids be looking at the shit on the TV laughing, nigga.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man.
That's like Black Beast. The Black Beast used to fuck with. Used to call and fuck with Jesse Lee, didn't you?
Oh man, I'm always fuck. Look,
Jesse Lee Peterson.
Yeah, look, I even got on his look. I fucked with him one time. He let me tell my story on his show, a little story, and then I had got, you know what I'm saying. I did a whole lot of shit with him. After I got on this show and got my little name up, and then I started, you know what I'm saying. And then I went on ahead and started hitting the way it hurt, and then he blocked my ass. He ain't let me back on it no more. He said, "Nah, you got to go, nigga." He told me, "What happened to you? Ain't nothing happened, nigga. I just did what you did, nigga." It didn't happen.
Set him up,
Yeah,
got
him. That's what he
And
do.
that's what I'm trying to say, man. We do this, man. Just like I no shade on the UK brothers. They do this. I done been on, like I said, man. Shout out to brother Ezra. I was just happened to be tapped in across the line radio with the Hebrew Israelites one day, and brother Ezra called in. I said, okay, I respect them for that. Of course, Of course, you're not gonna win because they got the mute button and and all that. But I respect that brother for calling, man. But we do this, man. We do this, man. And that's what I'm saying. Sorry, Rock Garvey, you responding to Tyreek, but is you really ready for a bombardment of Tyreek going at you, man?
Rich, I'm gonna tell you this: if Tyreek really focused on this dude and really back check this dude,
yeah, it'll get
it's a
ugly.
wrap. It's get ugly real quick.
I couldn't even imagine what he would do with that kissing video, man.
Man, that's the end of it.
Yeah, man. Good shit, man. Shout out to Rospect. Brother Rospect didn't play with him. Brother Rospect didn't play with Sarah Garvey, man. He did.
At all.
He did about a week straight to the point I'm starting hitting up Rospect like, bro, can you please chill?
But it was a week straight, and the dude used to go live 24 hours a day. Man,
like, bro, please chill. Like, this ain't the attention you want, man. But yeah, man. Let's get back to the video. Let's see. Let's hear a little bit more.
Black American. That's a lineage of what that shit is. It's a whole bunch of bullshit. Foundational Black American. That's a lineage. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. You can't lead a lineage. It's a lineage. You are a foundational Black American. If you are a descendant of slaves, if you came from this lineage, if you are a non-immigrant, you are a foundational Black American. If you are part of the group who founded and built America, you are a foundational Black American. That's not an idea. That's not a theory. A group of Black people built America. That's a fact. There was a group of Black people who built America from scratch when there was no America. It wasn't immigrants. It wasn't Europeans who did it. It was foundational Black Americans, a very distinct group of people who were part of the Aboriginal Black people who were here and some of the Black people who were brought over later on.
Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on.
That combination.
Hold up. So, okay. So you say that the foundational Black Americans built America, and they are from a distinct group of people who were originally here, and then some, you said, that were brought over from somewhere else. Well, that somewhere else would be Africa. And see, this sounds like an Aboriginal argument. It sounds like, in my personal view, this is why I say African Americans are going through an identity crisis, because it's as if you don't know who you are, okay? And when you don't know who you are, you tend to cling on to things that are not of you. So if you do your DNA, like I said before in my previous video, what does it come up as? Does it come up as that you're what, Cherokee Indian? Does it come up as you're, I don't know, Navajo? What does it come up as? I'm sure your DNA will come up as a large percent of African. So the fact that you are now claiming more original status than you are African status is just interesting to me. Let's carry on.
Okay, so now he's bringing up the indigenous argument. I don't know, man. And this is what it sounds like, and I said this earlier. It sounds like any label that Black Americans want to give themselves besides African is a problem to some people. And I am telling the people that wants us to use African, I am with it. I am with it. But like I say, bro, show me the number one, you should be in Africa, and show me that the doors are open. Show me that first things first, you should reside in Africa for at least a couple years and got your shit family up and running in Africa. And then say, look, born, God of Jacob, yeah, man, I know you guys are African, man. This is what's over here for you if you would call yourself African. We got better schools. We got better health care. We got resources. We got jobs. If you don't have jobs, we have shit over here for entrepreneurs. We have investments. What are the benefits of me, born rich, walking out of this door every day saying I'm Africa, besides some feel good shit. Anything tangible. That's it. Not a shot at the African brothers and sisters. I know my people came over here from Africa. I know that. Cool. I know that. But what's tangible that I can benefit from calling myself Africa? You know what I'm saying? Because if not, I might as well just shit. I'm a nigga. Yeah, I'm a Tennessee nigga. Well, I know at least being a Tennessee nigga is program set up in Tennessee for Tennessee niggas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just being honest.
And
You know
let me
what I
tell
mean?
you something,
Go
Rich.
ahead, bro.
That's the problem a lot of them have. Like, they will always kick that you are African, this, that, and the third. And then whether you FBA or ADLS, whatever way you figure it, we always say we have African ancestry. What they hate is the fact that we as a group, or if you align with that, we set our own lineage date, and they don't like that. We saying 1776 is when our lineage started with regards to America, because that's when the country started. Now, we do recognize slavery existed before that, but for this, our lineage is this. We were, you know what I'm saying? And they get mad at that. They want us to shift the date to where they want it to be at. We're saying, no, we're not doing that. We controlling the narrative. This is our claim, and this is our date we are setting. You get what I'm saying? And they get mad about that. This is our lineage date. With regards to America, if you don't like it, that's a you problem. But politically, this is our date.
Yeah, I mean that's a fact, man. I mean, I could definitely say I'm African, but okay, like I keep saying, I'm African. Now what? All right, what's next? What y'all gonna tell me? This because I'm African, but look, this guy's African.
Who is that?
Is that what that gives me? This guy who told me this man said he hopes my salad gets tossed in jail, and he's African.
Who is it?
That's Sham. This is Sham.
That's the shell? Man, stop playing.
I swear to God.
Stop playing. No, it ain't. That's not him.
Nah, bro. And that's why I apologize earlier because I called him an Indian. But
That's him for real?
this is Sham. I don't know.
Man,
Maybe,
Sam will get this.
I don't think Jedi would do it like that. But Jedi, this is the picture Jedi. I asked Jedi on the internet. I said, bro, is this Sham picture? He said, yes.
Man, that dude to get drugged by me for real, man. He better shut his mouth.
So this is the guy. He's African too. How did y'all think I could really build anything with him? You think if
Hell
I'm
nah.
going for reparations, I want him involved? This man's telling women he would rape them, telling men he would rape them. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna have to close the borders, for lack of a better term, in some type of way, unless everybody's gonna jump in. Like I keep saying, if we take this lawsuit to the American government talking about, yeah, we're African Americans, who's to say a white man from South Africa that lives in America now, he can't walk in that courtroom with us?
Exactly. You have to put up a certain criteria, and they mad that we have established a criteria for our claim. We separated from the all black is black for a second, and that's what they kind of mad at. You get what I'm saying? That's what I personally believe.
And you know what I've been saying, God, Jacob. I'm like, bro, it's just for political reasons. It's not forever. It's for political reasons, man. We got some shit to take care of over here. We can come back, break bread, but let us take care of this business over here. Everybody can't go with us on this to this business meeting.
But Rich, I'm gonna tell you, I hear you. It's all about bread. For a long time, we have set extra seats at the table. We didn't mind who came and ate at the table. You get what I'm saying? Come in, make yourself at home. And for the first time, we said no.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? For the first time, we said no, and motherfuckers don't know how to act to that.
No, it's no different than when the white woman asked MLK. I mean, not MLK, Malcolm X. Hey, can white people be in the Nation of Islam? He said no.
He's like, no, and that's how it is, man.
Yeah, no, you can't. You can't. You can be an ally, a contributor, but no, you just no. That's it. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, with people just saying no. Shit. I done tried to walk into a white club before. They looked at me and said, man, your pants too baggy. I went home and put on some new tighter pants, and they said, well, man, your shirt too long. Went home, put on a shorter shirt, and walked back to the door. They said, oh man, we ain't doing tennis shoes. Till I realized, oh, no matter what I do, y'all ain't letting me in here. So yeah.
So they'd let you in if you could took off your skin. Can you leave your skin at the door, nigga?
Yeah, so it's just like, so everybody can't come. Everybody can't come this time, man. It's all good. Ain't no. Hey, like I'll be the first one to tell you, I don't like the mud slinging. I don't. But I can understand if the brothers are just getting attacked, and they throw some shots, then that's part of it.
Yeah.
I do understand that. I mean, I understand that, and I don't even really get mad with the shots against Black Americans. I don't, and because even Sham tried to say, "Yeah, man," but people said worse than what I said. But it's like, yeah, well, maybe I just don't like you.
That side be for me, because when they be like, "Oh, you getting whipped," I laugh sometimes with it. But when there's certain people was say certain stuff, I be like, okay, I see what you ain't gonna lukewarm me, nigga. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact. Certain people's just like, yeah, I don't like that. It's a guy who said, a guy on these streams who mentioned Asians sell Black women they wigs, and everybody like, well, Born Rich, worse shit been said. Yeah, I know, but I just don't like him.
Exactly. Yes.
Let me have that. Yes, of course. I've been called worse. I've heard the sisters called worse, but I just don't like him. So, you know what I mean? Whenever I see him, it's fire for him. That's just it. Some people I just don't like. You can't say that. Brother Sniper, them brothers that I've been fucking with, they can say it. Shit. James, Jimmy, Veli, them boys can say what they can make they little take shots. That's cool. But some people is like, nah, fuck you and the shots you taking. I don't like you. So
yeah,
that's just it, man. But let's get back to this, man.
Absolutely.
And the activities that we had to endure makes us foundational Black Americans. It's that simple. So it ain't led by anybody. It's a lineage. It's that simple. All right. I just wanted to clear that up. See how they try to remix shit for their own narrative? Hold on.
Nasheed has done a documentary series, which has, become very popular, called Hidden Colors. I watched Hidden Colors. I like the documentary. I think there were some things that were missed in that documentary. But what I have noticed is these quote unquote foundational Black Americans have a disdain to some degree for people who are Black, quote unquote, but not from America. So,
okay, see that? See, two lies for the price of one.
Really?
Ladies and gentlemen, when they say that, that's these niggas projecting. That's them projecting. We don't have no damn disdain for none of these people. We're just not going to let you come over here and undermine us. Black Americans, foundational Black Americans, let's be clear. We don't give a damn about what y'all doing over there. That has zero concern to us. We do have a problem with y'all being brought here to undermine us, to actively work to harm us. We have disdain for that.
I won't even say coming to America to harm Black people, but it's well known that continental Africans, before they come to America, they get what we call the talk. Well, they call it the talk. Where they parents sit down and say, yo, y'all going to America, don't fuck with these niggas. These niggas is prostitutes, drug dealers, gangbangers, killers, lazy, all of that shit. I showed a video on my channel before about the talk. Well known. And it's well known that when they get to these airports, they get escorted to a little room and show them Black people in chaos. And they say, listen, you guys are welcome to come here, but if I were you, I wouldn't associate with these niggas over here. So, like, we know that. And shout out to the African brothers and sisters. They say, yeah, most Africans come to America for education and their tunnel vision. The tunnel vision. Like, yeah, we don't really have time. We come to get education and reach back, give back to Africa and bring our people. Cool. No problem with that. But the shit got to work both ways. when we get in our little corner and say, yo, we just doing this for us right now. It can't be, oh man, y'all anti-African. No, that talk. You don't never stop your parents at their kitchen table and say, hey, mom, stop. Stop. Hey, stop. Okay, stop, mom. Stop, mom. I'm going to America. I want to be diverse, and I want to go and talk to our brothers and black brothers and sisters over there. No, y'all say, yes, ma'am, I got you. When I go there, when I get to America, I'm going to focus on education. I'm not going to deal with these niggas. So it's the same thing. When we go in our little corner and say, yeah, for right now, we just ain't going to really deal with them. Just for right now. That's it. So
Facts.
Yeah,
And
they know what we mean because they practice the same thing.
mhm.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they'll tell us in a minute I remember when I was little, telling the African that I was one just to see what he was gonna say. He told me straight up, "No, you ain't. No, you ain't. I ain't get mad at him though."
Hey, but Black Peace, when you tell people that, they act like it's not true. Like some of the London cats, when we tell them what's happening real time on the ground with regard to how Africans treat us and shit, well, that's just one or two. Man, it's a whole bunch of stories,
Man,
brother,
any
and
of
they
them that
like
went to
that.
school with us that told us
Yeah,
that they let it be known. We us and you. Basically that's what they told us. The kid, these was when we was kids. The kids said this shit, and they had been born here and still said that you not us and you
exactly.
one of them.
Yeah, it's
And
being taught. It's being taught in the household.
Even one of them was like I had got cool with one of them, and I asked the nigga, can he come to the crib? You know, I lived out east.
Yeah.
And the nigga, I'm like, man, you want to come to the crib? You know what I'm saying? You know, come to the crib. We be playing football and shit in the front yard. His mama told him he can't come over there.
Yeah.
I told him the address. That nigga mama got on the phone and said, oh, no, he won't be coming over there. She said, I know where that is.
Shit.
I passed by there. He won't be coming there. I said, damn. It wasn't nothing gonna happen to the nigga, but that's just, you know, they got, like you said, they been taught some shit and they stick with it about us. You know, they'll intermingle with us when it's necessary. But when when it's beneficial for them to separate, they do that. And I ain't mad at them. It's intelligent to me. Same way white people do. I think it's
Exactly.
intelligent for you to do
That's a
that.
fact.
But don't get mad if we do it though. Because it's still intelligent if we do it. They calling it dumb when we do it, but it's intelligent for them. Come on, man.
Well
We
said.
should benefit too off of us. Everybody else do. So why is now that it's our turn, it's no, you niggas is asking for too much. How? How? We ain't asked for nothing yet. Niggas been begging for everybody else all these years.
Facts.
And now when we decide, hey, you know what, can we get at least something? All you niggas do is beg and y'all hate
Yeah,
this person, but
y'all
y'all go there
divisive.
and every last one of these
It's
subgroups
slaves.
rolled
It's
in on our back. Gay people rolled in
it's
on our back. Immigrants
slaves
rolled in
and
on our everybody.
slavery and I don't know, man. Everything get brought up, man. I even had the brother even told me yesterday that I don't knock what y'all doing, but y'all need us. Y'all need our help.
That what got me, man.
And I'm like, no, we don't, man. I think Africa needs your help, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, man, stop that.
I've been told Africa needs our help, and I'm not fucked up with that. Cool, Africa needs our help. All right, cool. Maybe we willing to help, but don't say we need their help. That's like, oh, come on, man. I done heard that my whole life from white people. If I'm honest,
Yeah, we're a smaller population than them, and they need us because we create more revenue and shit, man.
I've
So
been
at the
told by
end
the
of the
white
day,
man. What?
you know, they need us. If you want to talk about needing, I would say they need us. We don't need them because we don't go over there in large numbers to go to school. We don't go over there in large numbers to do shit. So it's like it ain't a need thing. You know, we come over there to see, we come back over there to try to connect. We don't come over there on no other shit. Them niggas come over here on a whole nother ball game. We have to,
because we've been raised to say that's the promised land.
yeah.
We've been raised in Africa as the promised land. I ain't gonna lie, we have.
I was always told it was the land before time, and
the motherland, all
yeah.
that stuff.
That's what I was always told. So I was always fascinated by that continent, in Ethiopia in particular, though. So that was I was always interested in them, but I know I ain't from around there. I know the fuck I came from.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Because that makes you a coon. We have disdain for the Candace Owenses and all these people who come here to undermine us.
Okay. This word coon is thrown around a lot. All right. I'm trying to understand, okay, by whose yardstick is someone a coon? Because someone could say that you were being a coon by setting division between groups of Black people when we have a shared experience. Now, I'm sure you have your own yardstick for what a coon is, so I'm going to listen a little bit more. But I just think it's quite interesting because I've been called a coon before. But I'm just wondering what the yardstick for a coon is, and if if there's some certain criterias that you've got to that you've got to adhere to become a coon.
So miss me with that. We just have disdain for you because you are a foreigner. No, that's you projecting, brother. Let me play the rest of this line, Negro.
He's called me nigger, brother, and lion Negro all within like a minute. That's amazing. Go for it.
So already, this is what we have disdain for. People from other cultures who come from these lying ass cultures, a culture of lying and scamming. Brother, you're a liar.
Ah, okay. Okay, so because you think I'm Nigerian, now I'm from a lying and scamming culture. Joke's on you, Tariq. I'm not Nigerian. I'm not from a lying and scamming culture. So, if you want to talk about projection, you might want to look in the mirror there, my friend.
Because that's a damn lie you just told with a straight face. That's what we have disdain for.
So they don't like Caribbeans and they don't like Africans from the continent.
Where are you from? Where am I from? I'm from New York.
Okay, so he's playing this as an example of why we, quote unquote, don't like Africans and Caribbeans. This is a coon who was in our chat room. Y'all remember we were doing a live. This was a foreign coon who was trolling all day. He was in the chat room trolling and calling us all types of fucked up names, and he was trolling foundational Black Americans, and he got on and I lit his ass up. Okay, let's be clear.
Why would y'all like?
Where is your family from?
From Jamaica.
Okay, shut the fuck up and respect foundational Black Americans.
I'm not respecting none of that coon shit. What are you talking about?
The coon is you. And
why?
Coward.
That speaks to my point. Everyone's a coon to someone, right? So I don't know whose yardstick. I don't even know what yardstick the guy on there is talking about.
Great topic. Great fucking topic. Black Peace. I'm asking you. What's up, Web Funk? What's up, brother?
Peace, brother. How you doing?
Doing well. Black Peace.
Good.
Yeah, man, doing good. Black Peace. I want to ask you this question. What's your definition of a coon, man?
I don't use that damn word, man.
Okay, you don't use it. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Any particular reason why you don't use it?
Cause Peckerwoods use it.
I got you. Okay.
So I just don't use it. I just think you I call niggas sellouts. That's my
okay.
word.
So you prefer sellout. All right, cool. All right, got it, Jacob. What's your definition of a coon?
I really don't use coon. You ain't never really heard me call nobody no coon. But if I had to define it, I would say a coon would be somebody who don't want to leave. You get what I'm saying? Or who's too scared to do something when they have the ability to do it. I.e., when Harriet Tubman was kind of getting niggas up out of there, and they was thinking they got it good here. No, let's just be good. Master gonna change his mind, or it differs from me. You get what I'm saying? But because I don't use it, I just call niggas cowards or strong niggas. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I go by. You either a coward or you a strong nigga. Like I've been called coon, sellout for the military, and all types of shit. But you get what I'm saying? But to me, you a coon if you got a white woman. But they don't see it that way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People define it how they want to, depending on the situation they in. That's how I look at it. But
I think so too. I
yeah.
think so too. I think that's probably the best way to say it, because I feel like coon, because really when I'm saying coon, I'm talking about people who look like me. But I think people who are trying to stop positive progress within the black community is a coon to me.
Yeah.
Not only stopping it, but you go out of your way to stop it. Like you said, God, Jacob. Like if we on the plantation and we coming up with a plan to fucking lead a plantation, it ain't got shit to do with you, but you run and tell Massa that we trying to run in the morning. That's
hey, Rich, yeah. He ain't really tell, but he gonna say, Master, I think you should be up by the bar by 6 o'clock in the morning. You gonna see something.
Right?
You know
When it ain't got shit to do with you. Like you ain't part of this escape plan. We asked you, did you want to be down? You said no. Cool. Don't
shut your mouth. Yeah, shut your mouth.
Thank you. Shut your fucking mouth. But now
But he gonna walk in there and say, hey, about 6 o'clock in the morning, you need to be at that barn. I'm just saying, I ain't saying shit, but you just be at that barn, Master. That's what I'm talking about.
All the black people who participated in COINTELPRO are coons.
Exactly.
That's what I think about coons. I done used it before, but I don't really use it.
Yeah, buddy.
People go out of their way. Well, Funk, I'll ask you, man, as an African brother, man, what's your definition of a coon? I'm sure you don't use it, but when you hear it used, what do you think people are talking about?
Look, on my side, a coon is somebody that is subjugated to the white cause. For example, in Zimbabwe, like we had our independence in 1980. Yeah. There were people that were working for the white establishment back then. Those are the people we call coons.
Okay. I got you, brother. I know you know you in a panel. Yeah, you on a panel now, Web Funk, and you left a couple comments when we was talking about the talk that happens in Nigeria and stuff like that. Anything you want to speak on that we done spoke on earlier in the show?
Can you elaborate?
We were speaking about the talk, how some African people that their family will sit down and say, look, we see all the shit that black Americans are doing on the news. We just want you really to go to America, focus on the education, make sure you don't deal with these black guys or black women in America because they're prostitutes, gangbangers, drug dealers and shit like that. And I don't know if because you kept saying that's not true, Born. When I was speaking
look, it's simple because look, as far as Africans are concerned, when it comes to study for their children and the States, a lot comes with it, man. A lot comes with it. Like they need to be able to finish the degree first of all. So when those parents are saying these kind of things, all they're doing is telling the kids that look, it's all about the study. You could be there on a scholarship. You could be there on your own merit. Don't fuck around with African Americans because you may get involved in some sort of shit that we can't control from the continent of Africa. It's as simple as that. It's not hate.
No,
Hate's got nothing to do with it.
Because I can agree with that. I can agree with that. You know what I mean? Like I even told my son, like, okay, when you start university, just remember that the white boys in your school can get away with just a little bit more than you can get away with. So I do understand that type of talk. I guess it's just kind of jarring when you hear when the talk doesn't really include white people in America. I think that's what really surprised me. Like, oh shit, you'll sit down and tell the kids to focus on education, and you would make sure you tell them don't get off track and fuck with black people. But I don't.
And it's not hate. It's never hate. It's about these people investing money into their children's education, and they're telling these kids, "Hey, listen, this is the scenario where you're going. If you're in college, don't get caught up. That's all they're saying. Don't get caught up.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I hear that because we could say, I mean, I guess Black Americans could say the same thing. It's like, all right, listen, we're going for this lawsuit for reparations. We have a gripe with the American government, so make sure you guys stay in your corner. Yeah, you're gonna have African brothers and sisters that may disagree or may try to come around, but stay focused on the mission. We don't really let Wab Funk or anybody else that's not Black American get you offside or sidetrack you from your mission. So you see what I'm saying? Wab
And
Funk,
that's
what
what
is
I'm saying. And that's the truth. If you get people from the continent that come to the US and establish themselves, right? One thing is they will always say it's all about establishing yourself in that continent. Don't get you're not part of the struggle or the people that look like you over there, but just give us a results, a degree, a house, whatever it is.
I hear you. I hear you, Wab Funk.
And that's why I say, man, we've been the come up for so long that we didn't know we was the dumb people over here. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and for the first time, we starting to wake up. It's like, yo, they stepping on our shoulders to get over when we should be putting our
But
kids on
it's
our
it's not
shoulders.
it's not like we see that you're the dumb people. No, not
No,
absolutely not.
you don't have to see it. It's the action sometimes. It's the way y'all come at us. It's the way y'all treat us in day to
But
day.
do you recognize now how they come at you that way?
What do you mean?
That they just don't want to get involved with the bullshit.
Yeah, I understand that they don't want to get involved with the bullshit, and I'm saying we should reciprocate the same energy. When they come around us, we should say, man, we don't want to be involved with y'all shit. Like, y'all over here for a mission, y'all grinding,
Oh, you
y'all
can't
doing what
get
y'all
involved
need.
with their shit because
Oh yeah, we absolutely we have been getting involved with a shit because there was a point in time when a black person would get shot and killed. Was he an African? Black people would be out there. You get what I'm saying? We would involve ourselves in a shit based on that person being black. So next time a black person that's from the continent gets shot or whatever happens over here, we should say that's their shit. Let them get out there and march, and we just stick to what we need to do. You get what I'm saying? That's how we should start entertaining stuff. If an African has an issue in America, whether it be police brutality or some injustice, we should start camping up within ourselves and be like, yo, that's their shit. Let them get out there and march. Let them get out there and do that. And let's maintain focus and do what we need to do. I'm just saying we need to reciprocate the same energy when it comes to continental Africans.
who was the last continental African that was shot in the police? Was it
I
Amadou Diallo?
I couldn't give it to you offhand, but it
It was
doesn't
Amadou
matter.
Diallo, right?
That's
That's
not
in the
my
90s.
that's not even my point. My point is if it happens, I'm just using that as an example. Anything African wise, I'll just nail it down to this. Anything African wise, let them handle their shit and we handle our shit. Because we every time we play the black and black game, we don't know that, these people that look like us, like you said, really don't have uh our best interest like we have
Not
their
like I
best interest.
said. Not like I said. They actually do look like you.
No, huh? I,
They
I
actually do
understood
look
that.
like you.
I'm saying, and that's where we fell off at because you guys look like us. We accepted y'all as y'all part of the crew in a sense, but all the time y'all was not. Y'all was just using us as a come up. I'm saying we should we should really separate on everything straight down the line. If it's African based, let their group and their people be for that African group. We need to maintain our maintain our integrity, maintain our focus, and do us. For example, and I'll throw a hypothetical. If I see an African getting his ass beat on the street, and I know he African, me going forward, I'm gonna keep walking. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah, that's cool. But you need to understand that Africans Africans don't live their life. They're not going to be caught up in that shit.
You'd be surprised.
No, I'm not. I mean, I'm sure they do. But if they do, they know they're dishonoring the people from their family in Africa.
Cool. Let me give you a Navy story real quick. Now, when I was in the Navy, we had some African cats. They was continental Africans. They was actually born in the United States, but they kind of hung to themselves on the ship. They did their thing, we did our thing, and it was tension. It was always tension. Now we went overseas in Turkey, man, and they never paid us no mind. We got drunk and shit, and we got into a bar. And them Africans who were actually citizens, but they was over there getting their ass molly-whopped. Molly-whopped. Because they treated us like shit on the boat, we act like we ain't even know them motherfuckers. And them Turkish motherfuckers put a boot up in their ass. And we just kept doing our thing. We kept doing our thing. And that's the way we carried that shit for the rest of the deployment. They went their way, they went our way. You get what I'm saying? And they was looking at us like, why y'all ain't help y'all? But see, when it's convenient, they wanted us to be black. You get what I'm saying? But on the ship and back in the States, they did their thing. But in that instance, they was looking for us to help them based on us being black. And we said it ain't happening. And them Turkish motherfuckers put a goddamn number on them motherfuckers. And we was happy about it. I ain't gonna even lie.
Appreciate it. But what's your point?
My point is, if we had did that years and years ago, we'd have been further ahead. But when you carry along dead weight such as yourself, we get caught up in the black game. What I'm saying is black Americans need to stop playing the all black is black game because you guys don't play it. We need to become tribal in a sense and worried about us. You get what I'm saying? Because I tell everybody, man,
You are tribal.
These Africans that come over here, that so-called outperforming us, they really don't. They really come over here at 18, get off the boat, enter a HBCU, and then enter a profession. They miss all of that. You get what I'm saying? Well, I judge the performance of an African based on what he did in his country. So I don't even buy that narrative that they're outperforming us. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I tell my daughters and my nephews, don't think that these Africans ain't smarter than you. Not at all, because they had to leave where they were from to come play this game. And they're pretty much docile. And the white man knows that he's a docile individual. So he's not smarter than you. He just took the easy way out. And he's using your shoulders to climb on. Get out the way. And he can't stand on you.
The white man is a docile individual, but
no,
you
the
served in his army.
The African is a docile individual.
You served in his army.
Yes, I did. So did hold on. If I didn't serve in his army, your Africans wouldn't be over here.
No, you're right about that. You're right about that part. But also, JLJ, I mean, I wasn't. I'm just coming back. I didn't listen to what you're saying. But you have to be able to not blanket all the Africans, because you have to understand that Africans who really got skin in the game and those you can't treat the same who just talking who don't got skin in the game.
Pilou. I don't. And this conversation I'm having really is personal. I understand it. What I'm saying is directly.
Just jumped in. I just jumped in, but I'm just telling you how it sounds. You know what I'm saying? I just jumped in. I didn't know what you said before I came on, but I'm just talking about what I just heard from you and how it sounds. That's so I'm just giving you like an indication of how it sounds. Like it can sound that way. You know what I'm saying?
I get you. But I'm just teaching people, for the listener audience, black people, how to deal with a slick talking African such as Wabafon. You get what I'm saying? Now, me and you, I've already said I respect your knowledge and your history and stuff. So yeah, we bumped heads on some issues before, but you know what I stand.
How am I slick talking?
But I just know Wabafon, and I was being indirect. So let me be direct, so nobody will get qualified. Guys like Wabafon, I don't respect them because they never performed in their own land. You get what I'm saying? And yes, Africans, most of the ones I've met do come over there and stick to themselves. You get what I'm saying? Because to them, in their eyes, including Wabafunk's eyes, we need them. We never needed them. They've always needed us. And people, if you're Black American, you listening to this, y'all got to stop doing that. Y'all got to separate from this all Black is Black shit. We never needed them.
Okay,
They
as a
always
Hebrew Israelite,
hold,
what's your edict?
hold on. And we've never needed them. And that's the trick. The trick is they sell that we need them. Now that we are waking up as Hebrew
What do
Israelites,
you
as
sell, brother?
ATOs, as FBA, we
And,
never
and,
needed them.
and let me tell you this though. But not all of them were saying that. You understand, and you have to also put it also about the African Americans who were Hotep hustle. I mean, I'm using Hotep hustle because it got popular because the Bo used it. I mean, no, Hotep, whatever. You have to understand that a lot of the people who are originally selling you these African Pan-African dreams were African Americans themselves. So you can't just throw that whole situation on African immigrants when by and large we're not the ones coming trying to tell you this, that, and the third. I mean, you might hear these guys like
I get that. I tell them a new one too. But you get what I'm saying? We gonna agree on that. We got some Hebrew Israelites that I call Hotep, RBG Hebrews, and all that shit. So there's no disagreement with that one. You get what I'm saying? But I don't even want to switch the energy into this type of rhetoric right here. I would rather go back to the video.
Are you gonna play? Do you want to play the video, son? Oh.
Yeah, I play the video. Y'all chill out. Okay, all right.
I don't even want to go there. I don't even feel like going on that one. But
What video? What video?
Stick to the video.
Yeah, let's play the video, man. Just mute up where fucking just listen, man. Let's check it out.
By calling you a coon. So everyone's to my point. Everyone's a coon to someone. Right. So I don't know whose yardstick. I don't even know what yardstick the guy on there is talking about by calling you a coon. So everyone's a coon to someone, it seems.
Fucking family that had to bounce because you failed in Jamaica, nigga. That's
because we failed in Jamaica?
You failed in fucking Jamaica.
And then what happened to everybody that's in America?
Nigga, we still here fighting. That's what we doing. We didn't run like bitches.
So you
ran like a bitch.
So FBA.
I'm saying you.
Wait, no, I'm asking you. Let me ask you.
You ran like a bitch.
Let me ask you something. FBA,
I'm telling you. No, don't ask me.
No, because I'm tasking
your family.
FBA support Malcolm X?
Nigga, your family ran
like
does
FBA support Malcolm X?
You ain't at liberty to say nothing about the foundation of Black Americans. Nigga, Malcolm X ain't got enough. Malcolm X was half foundational Black American. You ain't got nothing to do with Malcolm X.
You say he was half?
Yes, he was.
But
his dad was the foundational Black American.
The whole thing that he's talking about came from Jamaica, nigga. What are you talking about?
Nigga, first of all, Marcus Garvey was a Jamaican. He said y'all weren't shit. Marcus Garvey didn't get shit popping in Jamaica. He got it popping here. Y'all try to tell the Marcus Garvey lie. Marcus Garvey left Jamaica in disgust because of coons like your bitch ass. She's a Nigerian immigrant.
Hang on. Right. Little history lesson. Yes, Marcus Garvey did go to America. Just Marcus Garvey got shit popping, let's say. Millions and millions of followers of the UNIA. Millions and millions of Black people that, though, said that they prefer to go back to Africa than live in the Caribbean or in the Americas. So yeah, you're telling him to respect foundational Black Americans. Maybe you should respect Jamaicans, because if you want another history lesson, without Marcus Garvey, there would be no Martin Luther King. There will be no Malcolm X. There would be no Farrakhan. Marcus Garvey is the blue.
That is an absolute lie. That is a trick bag narrative, all outdoors. Before Marcus Garvey got over here, we already had our grassroots leaders doing their thing. Never, and I like Sarah, his debate style,
what were they doing?
but never let these people tell you that it was Garvey who sparked it all off. Before Garvey came over here,
who are those leaders and what were they doing?
You got to be quiet. Before Garvey got over here, we was already doing our thing. Never fall for that trick bag. You got the flow. You can play the video.
No, I forgot this though.
Hold on, look.
Somebody said, I'm coming right to you, Funk or Black Peace, whoever that is. But somebody was saying Garvey mentor was from America. Who was that? One of these brothers was telling me that. I tried to Google it, but Google won't tell you.
The brother who summoned him over here. You get what I'm saying? But I forget his name offhand.
He didn't have one. He didn't have one. If you can find one, go ahead and do it. He didn't have one.
Delaney?
Was it Martin Delaney?
I don't know. That's what I think of the head.
It's not Delaney. I find his name, but we can get past
said that last week, and I was like, damn, I want to go look that up, but I Googled.
It's true though. His name. I'm gonna find. No, I don't even feel like moving right now. I'm comfortable with it.
You never got it, Jacob.
Yeah.
Whenever, bro. You know what I mean? You see me in the YouTube streets, bro. Just say, boy, I got that name for you. You know what I mean? I think you might even got my email. You drop it in an email. Just whenever.
Yeah.
But damn, I did. I want to research that brother and really see, because I heard it. Somebody said it just in passing, but that's something that stuck with me. Like, damn, I do have to think. I'm sure he was inspired by somebody.
Yeah, but you also have to understand this too. I want to throw this out there in what he's saying. I'm gonna tell you about what he's saying, but how I look at it is that he's saying these people, they have to respect these people, but these people come to America. But how much of American experience is just because of foundational African Americans? Like, for example, if somebody like Marcus Garvey came to America, could it be the reason why he was able to get things popping more in America than where he's at? Because America itself and the infrastructure that it gave him. You have the fact that too. America is bigger than the African Americans, so different black people could have benefited from America, just because of what America is, not necessarily because it was African Americans here, but just because these African Americans or happen to be in America, or they have some type of like born connection to the most powerful country in the world. So you're in the most powerful economy, the most powerful thing. Things get moving here, just because it's America. So people could come here and move things just because of America. So I think that is what both people have to understand too. Both people understand, both the outside Caribbean / other Black Africans, or however you want to say, come to and African Americans come. But they have to understand that America is a huge big matrix, and a lot of stuff gets popping in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, I mean, just the simple fact of the landmass, right? So if you want to start a liberation movement, look at the size of America and the population in America, and then look at the size of Jamaica, the island. So it would be the smartest move if you want to start or create or move forward any type of liberation movement, is to go where the bigger landmass is. So it only makes sense for Marcus Garvey. I don't know how true that was but I have heard that narrative before, that a lot of Jamaicans thought Marcus Garvey was tripping back in them days. I mean, I would love to go get a quote.
No. I've heard that too. Because I watched a documentary about him, and when he went back to Jamaica, he went back poor as hell. Everybody thought he was just tripping. Yeah,
I did.
When he died like poor without nothing. According to what I read. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not a Garvey expert, but that's what I remember.
What was you saying, Black Peace? Come through, brother.
I was about to say one thing, dude. Marcus Garvey never went to Africa. That's number one. Number two,
we know that.
When his ideas was being presented by way of several different leaders from this area, taking it to Africa, they rejected it through and through. In over, so many countries, they rejected it. Even when Malcolm went over there proposing that, you remember when he proposed to get the African nations to come to the table at the UN, they didn't jump. I didn't jump up.
What did Marcus Garvey do
whole
for you?
Idea. Say what?
I want to say
what did Marcus Garvey do for you?
I want to say this to Black Peace.
Do for me?
Hey, Black Peace, hold on for a second.
What did he do for me?
Hey, Black Peace, I want to ask you this though. But how could Marcus Garvey go to countries and tell they want to do this, that, and the third, when all them countries never had independence? The only country that he could even went to and say that to was Liberia. So you have to understand that too. You have to understand that
Did Marcus Garvey ever get to Liberia?
Nah,
look,
he
this
never
is what
went
I'm
back to
telling
that
you.
shit.
Even
Well,
after
people
he
did
was
go back.
gone, his
People went back.
ideals,
Hey,
his
people.
concept still didn't go
Hey,
back.
Pelu,
Even after
Pelu,
he
let the brother
left.
Yeah,
let
man, we
Black
gotta
Peace
go
get
one
off.
at a
Let Black
time.
Peace get off.
Yeah, we gotta go one at a time, guys.
No, what I'm saying is that what I'm saying, even after he was gone, his concepts and beliefs, it just set in with them people on the continent. It just didn't happen, and it was presented by several different people. Muhammad Ali, Malcolm,
Right,
Kwame Ture.
right.
A lot of people went over there with that. They just didn't. It just didn't catch. They were just looking like, what the fuck you know what I'm saying? Like they was on some.
Nah, I can't say that. No,
Sound
I
good.
can't say that. No, I can't say that. I'm gonna tell you why I can't say that. Cause you understand the political condition, like Pan Africanism is still big in the continent. No matter what you say, we still have the Organization of
They
African
don't
States.
even. They
No,
don't
we
even
still
have
have.
a word for Pan Africanism over there. They don't even have a word for that,
Yes, it
meaning they
is.
don't have a
Yes, it is.
concept.
Hey,
Yeah,
Pelu, Pelu,
yeah,
Pelu.
What are you
yeah.
Hey,
talking
hey,
about?
hey, Mr. Pelu, I think what Tyreek is saying, like Black America should not fall for the Marcus Garvey came over here and saved us and resurrected us and gave us the energy and strength we had because we already had that. That's what Tyreek is pretty much trying to
No,
say.
no. That's what you're saying right now, and I agree with what you're saying right now. I agree with what you're saying right
No, he
now.
said he said it before on many other.
Okay, yeah, but according to the clip he just talked about Jamaican guy, he was just saying, "Oh, your family's a bitch." This, I mean, I'm sorry using foul language. I hate repeating foul language. I'm sorry. I don't like repeating the foul language. He's saying all these, this, and the third, and what I was saying is that not necessary. I mean, you can't automatically say that's the reason. I don't want to repeat those words because people might just want to come here because it's America and stuff. Just like how Born was repeating after I said it. Is America itself gives you different.
Nah,
No, I'm not saying that's the only reason, but I'm saying it could be a lot of the reasons. You can't factor out America itself in the equation of why people could get things popping over here and want to come here to get things popping. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, I hear you, but I kind of gotta agree. I
I
agree
think
with
that's
God and
trash.
Jacob. I don't really want people saying because listen, man. Maybe even if all right, man, the ultimate goal is liberation, but we can't say if it wasn't for Marcus Garvey, it would be no Malcolm X or it would be no Martin Luther King. We
No,
just
you're right
can't
about
say
that.
that.
I agree with
Liberation,
that too.
you know what I mean? Yeah,
No, I agree with that too.
liberation people are born every day. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
People
look,
who
hey, look,
just
hey, look. Marcus Garvey didn't say no way back to Africa, right? But African Americans were going back to Liberia before Marcus Garvey came around. And they was populating the whole Liberia. It wasn't that many who made it, but there's people who made it and went. People actually did what Marcus Garvey was talking about before Marcus Garvey was talking about. He's Johnny come lately. To me, Marcus Garvey Johnny come lately.
But
oh shit. Okay.
regards to
Because
that clip,
I'm from the original Back to Africa in 1787. So to me, Marcus Garvey Johnny come lately.
Okay. All right. I hear you. Let's play a little bit
And he
more of the
still didn't bring
video,
nobody
man.
over. So yeah, he might have sparked the ideas in a new generation, and I'm gonna give him credit for sparking ideas. Just for being a sparker, like he's a sparker. But yeah, but that's all he did was spark shit. He sparked shit. He sparked ideas, but those ideas were always gonna be out. All he did was he rekindled certain things. You know what I'm trying to say? And that trend is always gonna be there to me because no matter what the
I
origin.
give Gar.
Look at that.
But like I said, Garvey is one of my top four, of five. But I will say Garvey was beautiful in the fact that he tried to unionize black businesses. I will give him credit for that. I call him the first Teamster, if you will, because he did try to unionize all the black businesses that was over here, try to get them under one umbrella to control economic commerce within,
Yeah. I got time today, God and Jacob. I know you're gonna be mad at me, but I got time. Your little brother got time today, man. It's just your little brother got time.
Liberia existed before Garvey.
Come on, don't leave God and Jacob. Your little brother not long, but your little brother got a little time today, man. The Jack, yeah, you know what I mean, sipping on a little Jack, man. Let's just see.
I see.
Hey, sure. Hey,
Lord have
Sham,
Yeah, I know, man.
is this your
Big
picture
you
on the
lot up
screen,
still.
Sham?
Big you lot up, man.
Sham, is this you, man? Is this what you look like? Is this the man, the myth, the
Well,
legend?
I can't confirm or deny, you know. But
Yeah.
let's carry on the conversation anyway.
Nah, Sham. Now you came with this approach last time, brother, and then you start calling the
Born,
sister
I'm
that
gonna
was on the
just carry on with the
bitch,
conversation. I'm just gonna
bitches,
carry
and
on with the
everything.
conversation.
Yeah,
I'm not
but
gonna
like I
do
said,
nothing
Sham, we
else.
tried, brother. Listen, brother, we tried this last time, and then you start saying bitches, and then
Brother, I'm
I
telling
gotta go
you,
back.
as a man, I want to carry on with the conversation. I'm telling you, innit?
What shit? What you got to say so far, man? What do you think about ADOS?
You know, like I understand it from both sides. There's obviously
It needs to happen.
small.
It needs to happen.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are gonna fully see it from your view. I guess there's an aspect that you know a lot of other black people think that you guys are part of the wider black community. So no one don't want you to branch away because I'm sure African people feel like you're their people, and you guys need to understand that maybe some other black people see a little bit disrespectful. You know, that's basically being
Key phrase.
intelligent with it.
African
You
people
know,
that you are their people. That's a key phrase. African people
yeah,
feel that you are their people.
yeah,
Now
that's what
I don't
they
have a
do. They
Hey,
problem
do,
with
listen,
yeah.
that.
man.
All right. Well,
Fight the fight
Funk, I don't have.
for reparations.
Now, well, Funk, I don't have a problem with that. Now, damn, my bad. I didn't mean to open that. I didn't mean to share that screen. I want to get back to the video. Now, I don't have a problem with that, though, well, Funk. But God of Jacob, me and God of Jacob was on the channel yesterday, and the brother pretty much said we need Africa in order to demand or write up this lawsuit
Was it
and
Nigerian?
demand reparations from the American government.
Was it
Say it
Nigerian?
again? Yes, I
Was it
think
Nigerian?
the brother is Nigerian. Yeah, the brother is Nigerian.
Yeah, obviously.
And he said we do need them, you know, and the way the way I projected that was we can't get it done unless Africa is behind us. And
So
then not only that,
you're talking to a
not only
Nigerian, and this is what you took from the conversation.
yeah, I did. I took that. Yes, well, you guys can't get it done unless you have our help. Number one, and number two, we don't even like the words you're using. So that lets me know, okay, if we were to invite you in to help us with this lawsuit, you want to pretty
The
much
whole
change the
conversation is
language
null and void
of the.
if you're talking to a Nigerian. It's
I
null
don't,
and
I don't
void.
think that's some African beef, but I don't even see even saying that web funk. Me as a black man in America is like, okay, why should I pursue this African dream if Africans aren't even getting along?
I
Yeah.
just wonder,
Man,
Mr. Petty, why do you stay silent when they say things like this? I don't understand why you stay silent, my brother.
Oh, because I totally agree. I agree with a lot of it. I agree that you can't just I agree because look, I was born in Sierra Leone. I grew up in America, right? And I see both sides, and really, and even in Sierra, cause look, even in Sierra Leone, like we're not all the same. Like it's different cultures, and even us, not hard at us for us just to build a nation state out of Sierra Leone. Yet alone the next nation. Okay, look at even Africa. Look at the big federations in Africa. Look at Ethiopia right now. They're fighting. They're falling apart. Look at Nigeria. They want to have the whole secession, the whole Biafra every day. I heard people talking about Afro. Then I have the Yoruba talking about a Yoruba state. Look at Congo. Congo is supposed to be a major power in Africa. It should be in terms
brother,
of. But what is no? What I'm trying to say is that what I'm trying to say is that
Hold on. Hey, hold on. Stop right there. You just said they want to separate, huh? Them people in Nigeria. Did you just say that?
Listen what I'm saying. I'm saying the large federations in Africa are not even working. So yet alone you trying to federate the whole continent? Like you gotta build from the ground up. You gotta build from the can't build from
listen to the countries that you mentioned. Each one of them countries, yeah, we're all educated men. I could give you a small backstory on each one of them. You said Congo. You know about the war in Congo. You said Nigeria. You know about the mixing in Nigeria. Ethiopia. You know about Italy and Like, what
What
are
are
we
you
doing
saying?
here? These people are being
So
crushed by white supremacy, and now you're saying that they're not high
okay, it
achievers.
doesn't matter if it's crushed or not. We're talking about the real life condition of what can be accomplished, and if people want America want to accomplish something by themselves and don't need Africa, why rely on a system that you yourself are calling crushed? If you're calling people crushed, why are you relying on people that you yourself are calling crushed?
No, no, no. No one's trying to rely on Africa.
Exactly.
Basically, what we're saying, there's a
Exactly.
unity in being
Exactly.
black. Trust me, you can travel anywhere over the world, and you're gonna know, hey, I'm the black guy. You know, you'll feel it quick. You
But
understand?
what
Like when
tangibles? But let me ask you this though, Sham. What tangibles do we get? See, I was saying this earlier. Okay, fuck it. You guys, I guess you guys don't like because you said this before. You don't like that we're using slavery or American. So if we replace those two words, let's just say we're African and we're kings. What does that get us tangible?
yeah, it changes things psychologically for the people. I don't believe any of the brothers should be called slaves. I think that's a
What
horrible
about American? What about American?
connotation.
What about American?
American is fine, and I do understand being patriotic towards your country. That I can get all day long, you know. But turning your back and separating yourself, I believe it can be problematic. This is what I'm saying. I don't think it's going to make you guys stronger. I think it's going to weaken
Yeah,
your
well,
position.
does the African country that you come from have a spot for us to come over there and settle in and become stronger? Like you
If you're
saying?
asking for that, I would say Ghana. The president there, he
Yeah,
offered.
yeah,
I don't,
yeah.
so
What about
go
the country
there and
you
obviously
come
let it
from?
know. Okay, I would say most black countries, if you're talking about the Caribbean, most Caribbean countries have got ownership by possession. So if you buy like a property, you get a passport. There's a lot of black countries that have that same setup. And obviously, as you can imagine, the properties are not going to be as expensive as the American market. So yes, you can very easily move over there and get yourself set up. I know people that have done chicken feed. I know people that have done they call them slush puppies, like ice machines, like them ice drink things. There's things you can do. There's some people that transport cars. You just got to stay open minded on how to make money, and you can definitely make a life over there. But I'm not suggesting. See, I think this is a straw man argument when you're saying to me you have to be in Africa. This is not my belief. I've shared with you before that most successful people, highest rising economies, they're doing it in the diaspora outside of their country. So I believe black people should be powerful all over the world, not in Africa, not just necessarily in Africa.
So we should just stick to the word black.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. Definitely. Yeah, because the thing is, I believe it gets muddy when you start talking about slavery. Because how do you know
Me
there
too.
weren't
Me
slaves
too.
on the continent? There could have been
Say it
slaves
again. Hold
in
on, hold on. Say
Africa.
that again. Say that again.
There could have been slaves in Africa that were affected by the slave trade. So why are you executively,
Well,
separating
actually,
yourself?
all right. So the paperwork is really intent, and this is what I keep saying with people. The ADOS lawsuit that we're filing against the American government is real intent. So you can say what if until we all turn blue in the face, but once we know what it is, the paperwork says it. Were your people involved in slavery in the Americas? I don't know what happened in Africa, and I'm sorry for the people who were enslaved in Africa, but their fight is with whatever African
What
country
if it
they're
was the
from.
same family,
That's their fight.
Born? What if it's the same family?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Nope. Your
I'm gonna tell you.
grandmama wasn't out there.
Yeah,
Your
that's what
grandma
I'm
wasn't
saying.
out there.
Yeah,
Ours was.
that's it,
Nope,
brother.
you can't say that. And then on top of that, this country promised them older people in our family something. They didn't do that. It's two different things, man. Yeah, it might have happened. The same action might have happened, right? But over here,
Yeah.
they had something called a constitution that promised people stuff, right? And they wrote down shit and they put amendments with it. And they said this is what was gonna come to these people that we got over here doing this free labor. They didn't say every nigga in the world. No, they said these
That's
people
it.
right here. So when they wrote that down and then broke that, that's what we talking about. We ain't talking about everybody. Because everybody wasn't in the field at that time. It was only a select amount of people, and that's exactly who we talking about. That's it. It's that simple. You making this shit
Okay.
harder than
So
it
let's
gotta be, man.
That's it.
Okay,
It's
so
not hard.
let's say you win the lawsuit now, yeah.
Ain't no
Let's
let's say,
say,
nigga. Ain't no
God
let's say.
willing,
It ain't no.
let's say, yeah, but let's say you win it, God willing, yeah. Let's hope that you win it. So let's say
Uh-huh.
you win it now. What happens after that to the psychology of all the people that have been put into that box?
Shit.
What you
We will
mean? What
close the
happened to
wealth
him
gap.
after that? What you
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, after that, we're gonna
Basically,
after that, then it's gonna be implemented that we're gonna close the wealth gap. We're gonna have better schools. We're gonna have
okay. And what
It's
when
gonna
Mr. Pelu walks up to you and like, yes, Born, yeah, what's going on, my brother? Like, what are you gonna say to him? Like, can I get some of
I'm
that
gonna say
money?
what's up.
Like, can you lend me a couple thousand?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. I mean, just like shit, just like if anybody say, "Hey, Born, can you lend me a couple thousand? What is your plan to pay me back? How are you going to go about paying me back? What will be my return on investment?" That's just business. That's business, Sham.
Okay,
It ain't got
but
nothing to do
I'm
with
just
brother.
worried
If
that
my brother,
that
listen
you
to me,
guys.
brother. Listen to me, brother. If my uncle walked in here and said, "Born, can you let me borrow a couple thousand?" He's gonna get the same questions that Mr. Pelu would get. That's
And
just
that
business.
question is gonna be, are you ADOS?
No, nobody's gonna even think that. I'm gonna say, brother, how do you plan on paying me back? Can you show me the
Why
way
would we
you're gonna
still
pay
be
me back?
asking if the US if the money been out though? If the
See, that's
money
the,
gets
that's
sent
the
out, why the
thing.
hell would we
People
still
think that
defend
we're
that?
just gonna keep saying,
It wouldn't
okay,
even be that.
okay, if reparations is awarded, people think I don't know what people think. I don't know if people think we're gonna take the tangibles and go hide in a fucking hole and say fuck y'all. I don't know what people are thinking.
Okay, okay, Born. Let me just give you an example now, yeah, of something that's recognized. So, if you look at any scientific research which goes into dividing, like let's say, okay, I don't know, black people can't swim, or Chinese people are short, or whatever you want to say now, yeah.
Yeah.
Any research that goes into specific, ethnicities is called unethical, yeah. The science world believes is unethical because it will breed hate and violence. So what I'm suggesting
You
to
know,
you
got
is the
shit to do
same
with us.
thing. This is going to separate people, and you're going to breed hate and violence because you're going to
Well,
say
let me
we're
be
different
honest,
to them
man.
people.
Let me be honest, man. Land mass has already separated us. The transatlantic slave trade has already separated us. Bloods and Crips has already separated us. Yoruba and Igbo has already separated us. So we're
What
not gonna say,
landmass has
okay,
separated you? I can walk to the Antarctic more or less, being on the
yeah, but
same
you can't walk
landmass
to
you're standing
Tennessee.
on.
But can you walk to Tennessee, brother?
I'm saying, if I was in America, I could walk to the Antarctic.
But
You
you're
live on a
not. That's what
continent; it's
no, don't
massive.
say what if. See, Sham, we're doing too much what ifs. We're doing too much what ifs. Let's be real. Come on, bro. You're in the UK. I'm in Tennessee.
Let me tell you what a what if.
You
A
can't
what if
walk.
is
You can't
exploring an
walk to me.
option.
So we are
Yeah.
no listen, brother. Hold on, whether you want to admit it or not, we are separated by a landmass, brother. You're in the UK. We're in two different continents, man. We're on two different continents, brother. We are already separated.
Let me tell you
I don't,
something. Yeah. The whole purpose of going on holidays and stuff is to get a taste of other nations. I don't see what, like, I've been to America. Have you been to the UK? I've been to the
I haven't,
Caribbean. Have
but
you been to
I
the
gotta be
Caribbean?
honest. The UK is not
Like,
on my bucket
Yeah,
list.
I've been there.
no,
So what?
yeah,
I've been there.
the
Now
UK is a
what?
piece of shit. It's like, no, I'm
It's
saying,
not on
so
my bucket list.
No, I've
yeah,
been
you're
to the
saying, so
Caribbean,
I've
bro.
been
I've
there,
been to the
no
I said,
problem,
what
no
was you
problem.
paying for?
You saying I've been there, so what? I'm saying whenever I go to places, I believe I can soak up. I stay with the people, I talk to the people, and you get a feeling for what it is. So why do you keep rubbishing people by saying you haven't been there, you haven't been there? Like, how do you know? My uncle is locked up in Philadelphia. He's doing life for murder in Philadelphia. What are you
Yeah, that's
talking about? Why do
again.
you seem to think?
Congratulations, Sham.
Why do you seem to think that
I'm the
we
last
have
nigga
no
you been to
connection to
Philadelphia.
America? I don't understand this. I don't
Yeah, it don't
understand
matter
this.
about your
Yeah.
connections, but listen, brother, when we have this lawsuit
But we know that.
with the American government, is nothing you can really do in the UK to help us, man, except fucking donate. Let's just be honest, brother. That's it. You can donate,
Nah,
and that's it.
I think that's an ignorant mindset. And like I said to you as well, you're gonna be on record the first people to ever divide a community. If it's just about you getting money, I don't think anyone should be stopping that. But like I said to you, you couldn't answer my question. What is the mindset of the people once you get the label you ask for?
Well,
Yeah,
I
are
can
you gonna
only
feel
speak. I can.
separate within yourself? Because if I say to you, yeah, king,
you're gonna feel good. Trust me. With words come power. But once
Do you
you
know what
get
my
that
pastor
label,
said? Chuck, you don't
yeah,
agree with I don't know your stance on religion, but you know what? If I want to feel good, I can go listen to my pastor every Sunday, and he's gonna tell me, don't worry about my problems. Jesus got it. Walk in the path of Jesus. So if I want to feel good, I can go get a feel good. You know what I'm saying? So if only thing King is going to do is make me feel good, then what does that even worth? Listen, bro, I'm born in America. What country can I really be the king of? So I can tell my son, you're a king, you're a king, you're a king. And then he's going to say, okay, Pops, I'm a king. What country am I the king of? Well, no country, son, but just don't worry about
yeah,
it, King. Go
yeah.
get
So
him,
what you
King.
missed there, you did no. You didn't explain. You didn't go anywhere near deep with your son, if that's what you're saying. Let's not even talk about your son. Let's just say conversation wise anyway. Yeah, like if anyone advises that to anyone, they don't explain what that meaning means. It's about feeling self, it's about looking within yourself, and it's about inner power. And you obviously missed that. You're not spiritual enough to see that in that sense.
Yeah,
Yeah?
no. When I say slavery, guess what my people know? My people know Mark Delaney. My people know Nat Turner. My people know fucking Harriet Tubman. Yeah. So when we talk
Hell, our people
slavery, yeah,
know our
we know
great
what
great
we
great
did.
great grandmama.
Yeah, we
Our
know
people
about
know our great
slavery.
great
We
great
know about
grandmama.
surviving in them fields. So when my son gets to crying and bitching and Dad, I can't have a PlayStation 4. I say, man, look what your great great grandmother did. She
Yeah.
came out of slavery and made something for you and this family. So when I am saying slavery, don't automatically go to the negative shit. Don't, man, that's the negative, man. You guys are calling yourselves slaves. No, we not. We are resilient people. We came
Hey,
through
why do
slavery.
you like why
Hey,
do
let
you
me
think
just
that
real
you
quick.
own slavery? I don't understand why you feel like you own slavery. Yeah, it's
Hey,
like slavery is not just yours. We get taught slavery in school. Like slavery is
American
part of every
slavery is
black person's
down.
history. It's not
hey,
just
Shug, I
yours.
have a serious question.
American history.
I have a serious
American slavery is
Hey, we
only
gotta go
ours,
one
though.
at a time. We gotta go one
American
at a
slavery
time,
is
guys.
only ours.
Hey, I have a serious question. Hey, Shug.
Yeah.
Why do you okay? It seems like I'm not sure. Don't get me wrong, I'm telling you, I'm making a qualitative statement. This I don't have no measuring stick. It seems
You
like
should be
you
on
have
my side, Pelu. Just remember that.
what? No, I don't know what you're talking about. But I don't know. I don't know anything you're talking about. I don't know
You
what you're
know what
talking
I'm
about.
talking about.
Ask you this question right now.
Yeah. We be
What?
sitting down eating fufu together, man. We be in Kenke together.
Let me
You
you
don't
this.
try that with me, man.
I'm gonna tell you this is what I know about living in America. I know that the African American community, no matter how much it's talked, they're not really a threat to the Africans. They're not really a threat. I be honest, I don't see them as any real threat, really. If it's true be told, they're more a threat to themselves than anything. But what I'm trying to say is that why do you feel what's going to happen? Like if there were to be some type of attitude change, as bad as you think it might be within African American community, what effect is it
Yeah.
really going to have on you?
Yeah. See, the thing is, I feel like, that's a really ignorant statement because I feel like if people are being hurt, even if it's globally, and one set of people are being hurt, it will affect you. I'll tell you something else. Yeah. Did you know that with rats, yeah, if one set of rats, let's say in America, learn something, you have rats in Australia learn the same thing, and scientists can't understand how they are connected somehow. So if you're telling me even fucking rats are together, you're gonna ask me how I should feel pain if you get your head blown off. Well, I should understand that this might be coming to my doorstep. It's a higher level of thinking, my brother. Yeah, don't do that. You understand? You should know this.
What the answer was, Tony?
But look though, you acknowledge. But look,
I think somebody have a change of attitude.
that don't make sense.
What
That people be thinking.
I was talking about it. I said, I pretty ask you. If the African
You
American
asked me, I answered you directly. It's affecting me, yeah, from a higher consciousness of me understanding that you being in a bad position is affecting me. I answered your question.
No, I told you the African American community is not a threat to Africans at all. They don't have the capability to threaten anybody really. The only capability they have, they don't have the capability to threaten anybody actually in America. I know that for a fact. Except doing violence that hurts them more than anybody else. I mean, yeah, they could commit violence, but I don't see them organizing as a militant force in America. It's not happening. An independent military force I don't see happening in America with African Americans. With that said, though, okay, if you because
How do you know that, by the way? How do you know they're not going to do that?
I live with them. I live with them every day of my life. I live on Martin Luther King. I
You're
live
not
on
in
Martin
their
Luther King
heads.
Maryland. I live in the blackest place in America. I live right in Peachtree County. I live in everybody here's black. I live
Yeah,
in
but do you tell them that you're an African, or what do you tell them?
I don't tell them nothing. I'm not threatened by them because
Man,
they
nigga,
can't do
nigga, if they see him, they gonna know. If they see him, they'll
You ain't
know
a
he
part of
won,
that
man.
claim.
If they see him, they'll know he won. And if somebody were gonna do something to him a long time, they would have been done did something to him. So he good where he at. He know people. He done
exactly.
mingle with a lot of people. So if we were
Yeah,
gonna
but he
kill you, we
shouldn't
gonna
be
kill you.
good where he's at. He should be
That's how
part of the
the game go.
community,
You
but
know
he's
where
not
you
part
at?
of the community.
Yeah,
I'm
he
part of the
is.
community.
He was just in the club the other day. Safe. He was just in the club the other day on live. Safe. Nothing happened to him. Did nothing
Yeah.
I
happen
live
to
in
him.
the
So
Hey
if he
Lou,
wasn't
once
safe
his
here, he was
paperwork
part
goes
of his
through,
community. He
I
should
live
have
in
just
the
watch
walked
the
hood.
away.
AR-15 bullets come through your window. Once his paperwork goes
I
through,
what? I
you're gonna
got a
see them
glass up.
banana clip choppers come looking for you. You understand?
You
Yeah,
talking about
because
Who
you
this
talking
is
about
who
the
like
is
vice.
you talking about you talking about
hold
like
This
on,
the
is
hold
one.
where
on,
it
hold
becomes
on,
You talking about
dangerous.
Paylo. Yeah, who's gonna come with banana clip choppers to look for Paylo?
Yeah, I'm saying to Pelu, I believe that they might
them
turn on
Africans in
him,
the
and I
contract.
believe they might turn on him.
Why?
Yeah,
Why would we turn on him?
because you clearly feel that he's not one of you. Yeah, and you feel that he's
Okay, well, we
taking
know
up
white
your
people aren't
money,
us.
your wealth.
Hold on, Sham. No, Sham, you gotta say that out loud, brother. We are black men in America. It's fucking 60 to 70% of white people in this country who are clearly not us. Are we
No,
turning
no, no, no,
banana
no.
clips and AK-47s on them?
No, you need to understand when you make comments like, yeah, so you in the UK, you like you're not understanding. I've told you there's many people that will tell you they might have family there, they have been over there. So if I get on a flight and I move over there, how many years do I have to live there, like to become a so-called American? How long do I have to live there? I don't understand what your argument is.
It don't matter.
This is
I
why
don't know.
we're
Listen, I
saying
don't.
this is why we're saying it's globally. Yeah.
Listen. You have to listen. I don't give a fuck how many years you have to live over here to be an American. Are you an American descendant of slavery? If you're not, you don't qualify for this
Yeah,
lawsuit. Not
and
saying you
Eva
can't
is
live in that
Pelu.
community.
This is what I'm saying to you.
Sham, nobody's going to chase you out of the community. Pelu lives in a great black community in DC or Maryland. He in a beautiful black community. Nobody's chasing him down with an AK-47 saying, get the fuck out of here. We're not doing that. You know we not. Nobody's doing that. Pelu's family is not in danger, whether we're ADOS or we Maryland niggas. You know, no matter what we call ourselves, Pelu's family is not in danger.
In that case, I want to ask Pelu, as a man, how do you sit around when they say fuck Africa? They have said fuck Africa on this stream. You have
now
not
let's get to the
reacted.
real.
You've not reacted.
There we go. Get to the real.
Okay. Whenever they say F
I
Africa,
can't
I'm not there.
respect you, brother. I can't respect you when you do things like that. Yeah, you just
I
sit
don't think
there.
he's looking for
Even
your
if
respect.
you just
I don't think
reply
he's
to the
looking for
same
your
like
respect.
what, or just say something.
I sat there when? You said I sat there and they were saying F Africa. I sat there.
Yeah, I swear
When?
you sat there. Yes.
When was this? When was this?
Multiple occasions. You pretend you're deaf. Like your beard connects over your ears whenever they start talking about that. It's like you become deaf.
Me?
Yeah.
Me, Pelu.
Yeah, you don't reply.
I can't believe this one. Wow.
Check this out. The fact that Pelu is from Sierra Leone, he ain't from Africa.
Yeah.
So I mean that's why.
That's
If
fine,
he
man.
is being
Yeah.
quiet, he's from Sierra. That's his own country. Ain't it his own country? Africa's not a country, right?
Yeah.
Continent, right? So he's from a country, and that's what he talking about, right? Now that make more sense.
Yeah,
They
America's
make
a
more sense. How
continent
many
as well.
countries over there? 53 countries. But we got a continent. We got states. We're from Tennessee, but we're from America. Africa is separated by
Brother,
countries,
it's
not
the
states.
same thing. Your
You know the
argument is
difference
the
between a
same
country.
thing.
You do know the
Yeah.
difference between a state and a country, right? Do you
So
know
what
that?
you
Yes or
think?
no?
So Yoruba State. What is Yoruba
Do
State
you know
then?
the
Please tell me
Do you
what
know the
Yoruba
difference?
State is.
Do you know the
Tell me
difference
what Ogun
between
State is. What's Ogun
state?
State?
Do you listen? Do you know the difference between a state and a country? Do you
I
know the
just told you,
difference?
didn't I?
You know the
Yeah, did
difference
you not
between
just
a
hear me?
state
I'm
and
telling
a
you, they
country.
are the same. Africa and America
No, they're not.
in the.
Wrong.
Okay.
Wrong. 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 Again. What school
Yeah.
did you go to?
Yeah. Okay. So
You think a
I'm
state and a
showing you
country is the same
places. I'm
thing? A
showing
state
you
and a country is
places.
the same?
Okay. So you're telling me
America
that
is
New
this
York is
country.
not basically New York is not basically like its own country. It's well known. New York is,
Nope.
is
New York is
basically
basically
Israel.
like its own city,
They, you
motherfucker.
know,
What are you
Texas
talking about?
Texas is their
Wrong.
own country as well.
Wrong.
Of course they
Wrong.
are.
Wrong.
Yeah.
There's just
Okay.
their own state. Nope. You're
Yeah.
wrong. Wrong
Texas
again.
from
You may
day
keep going.
one has
You're
not
wrong. It
followed
is its
any
own
rules.
state.
You know.
Great question.
Okay.
Name
Great
10
Whatever.
question.
rules Texas
Whatever.
didn't
Sham.
follow.
Whatever.
Name
So
10.
Sham.
so that gives you the right to
Name
scream
10
"fuck
rules that
Africa, fuck
Texas
this."
didn't follow.
No problem.
Name 10
No
rules.
Let me
problem.
be honest.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Let
I
me
ain't
be
say
honest.
fuck Africa. I
I
said fuck
haven't.
Nigeria. I
Yeah.
ain't say fuck Africa. I said fuck Nigeria. That's two different things. You want me to keep going? I know you're a little slow in this
I heard
area
what you
as
said.
far as countries and states, but
I heard what you said,
you know
innit?
what I mean? No, I said fuck Nigeria. I know what I said. I was standing there when I said it. I know what the fuck I said, nigga, and I meant that.
Just
You
be
want me to
honest
keep
with
Great.
going?
yourself,
This is a
man.
great question. Let's go to the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man.
I'm
Hit the like
honest.
button.
Fuck
Hit the
'em.
like button.
That's
Let me
very
ask you
honest
this
right
though,
there. That's honest I can get.
Sham.
Fuck.
Sham, I got a question. Somebody said this in the chat. Did you care about our mindset prior to the ADOS traction?
Let
Because
me
prior
first
to
of all
us
say,
saying
yeah,
ADOS, prior to us saying ADOS, I never really heard Sham come on channels and say, "Man, our brothers in America are really struggling. I need to check the temperature of their mindset, and I wish these brothers would do this, this, and this." I never heard that, brother, and I've been listening to you for months now. I never heard
yeah.
you care about our
So
mindset, but now when we say ADOS, now you're really concerned.
yeah. So basically, I definitely knew about your situation way before ADOS. Yeah, there's
But
no
were you
questions about that.
concerned?
Yeah, I was very concerned. I felt sorry for you guys. Yeah, definitely I did. In a sense
And
that, and
that's
I
why
tell
we're
you
saying,
what part. I tell you what part as well. I felt like maybe you guys didn't have even. Let me tell you something. Yeah, it's like this. You see, like just knowing where you're from is something that if I told every single African American where he's from and he guaranteed knew who he was, he's not gonna care. It's like people who know where they're from, they don't really give a shit. But not knowing where you're from, it's kind of like shit. Like I'm feeling this. It's a bit like maybe not knowing who your dad is. If you know who your dad is, you don't think about it day to day. It's just like, that's my dad and that's fine. But if you don't know who your dad is, it's like it fucks with your head. So I can understand that, a lot of people there feel,
Explain your
they feel
attitude.
lost. I can understand that,
Yeah.
But the only problem is that when people start turning around saying, fuck you, I'm thinking, wow, these guys, it's not all love coming from that angle. Yeah, you guys definitely started this. This is not something that has come from, said it before, any English person, any so-called African person. It's not come from there.
Is your
Yeah, it's
gripe with
something that
us
you've
though?
created.
But is your gripe with us? When I was listening to
I
a
have got no
show,
gripe.
I
I've got
was
no
listening
gripe.
to a show earlier, and a lot of UK English brothers, you not on the same page with them.
What do you mean?
Well, I heard a show earlier where you was kind of getting roasted, and then they ran and kicked you on off the panel. So I don't understand why you wanna say that you're saying Black Americans said fuck Africa when I'm on
Yeah.
panels where people are saying fuck you personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's the
Yeah.
priorities. That's what I'm saying.
You know what? Let me ask you a
Priorities
question.
is fucked up.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Yeah. Let me ask you a question. So, since you obviously want to touch on that subject, let me ask you this. So the going theme is that Born Rich, God of Jacob, got cooked by Maku. Is that true or false?
I already
Because I've got my own
that,
opinion.
That's far from the truth. You even know that. That's far from the truth.
So that's far from the truth. So we know these people are liars. Yeah, these people are liars. So why do I need to say anything? Yeah, like,
oh my God,
even me from my own mouth. The war that I was having, it started by me saying, "No, Born Rich didn't lose. They didn't like it because I'm free thinking." I can have my own. You know, I didn't even fucking have an issue with you, so let's cut that shit out anyway. But I can have my own brain. Yeah, I can have my own brain about people. I said to them, this is not the case, and they didn't like it. You understand? Because they want to paint a picture like it's this way, this way. If you got slumped on that day, if you got some bullets in your chest that day, I would have told you, but you didn't. You didn't. You held up just fine, and then my man came and just buried it. That's what happened that day, in my opinion.
But you know what happened in that conversation? Because people can't challenge the paperwork.
Yeah,
that's all they can do. Now you can challenge.
Yeah.
You gotta. I love this. I love this term from the black people. From the black people out here on these YouTube streams. You gotta be in your bonnet because Bo came on this channel before and said, "Fuck Africans." That's it. That's it. But you know what you can't challenge? That's all you can do is challenge the name calling. You haven't even done enough research to say, okay, look, I read the manifesto. I disagree with, I want to challenge you on this.
No. I'm free from that. I've read it. I've actually gone out and read it. I started off with my little Wikipedia research. I've done my research, man. Like, this is what I'm saying. I've even looked into some of what they're saying about the prison reform. I'm not just fucking, I just don't know the word and it ends there. Come on, that's not me.
But
that's other people. Then that's other people.
Somebody said fuck Africa to the point you coming on this panel questioning a brother who's been on this panel for 3 months. Pelu saying, Pelu, how can you sit there? And Pelu probably wasn't even there when Bo said that. Bo said fuck Africa. You got my brother Black Pete is saying fuck Nigeria. And I think that's what got you all upset.
Yeah, Born. What gets me?
Brother,
no.
You can't. Like if me and you was in a debate, I can trash your looks all day. But
let me tell you this right now. Yeah, it's like this. Yeah, if I see someone walking down the street, yeah, and they say, and I can see them walking with their mum, and they turn around and they're like, "Fuck you, mom." I'm saying to myself, nah, man, you can't say fuck your mom. You can't say that. Yeah? And it's the same situation which I'm saying to you guys. You can't say fuck the motherland. Yeah? It's a brain dead psychology for you to be venting at your maker. Yeah? You came from that place. So how can you say fuck your motherland? It makes no sense to me.
So what would you say? So what would you say to a brother like me? So no, hold on, Black Peace. No, I want to please let me stand right here solo on this one. What can you say to a brother like me that's never said fuck Africa, fuck Nigeria, fuck Zimbabwe, fuck Ghana? I am strictly about us black people getting in our little corner, playing this political game because we know the fucking American government and how tricky and how manipulative they can be. So we're giving us these labels, we're giving ourselves these labels intentionally. I don't get into mudslinging. I don't. Everybody will tell you, yeah, Born ain't never said fuck Jamaica or fuck this person, fuck that person. I am strictly about the paperwork. Me and Maku debated yesterday strictly about the paperwork. I don't want to get concerned. Is she a lesbian? Is this a conspiracy, Illuminati working to divide? But I don't want to hear none of that shit.
Well, you have to be concerned about that. You have to be concerned about that. How are you going to say you're not concerned about your leader? You can't tell me you shouldn't be concerned about your leader.
I wouldn't say she's a leader. She's the author. She's the author of the paperwork. That's it. Her
she's a
and her
but
crew they're the author of the paperwork, brother. I read. I love. Let me give you a book. I don't know. Pick your favorite book. Shit, pick your favorite book. And
Harry Potter. How about that?
I fuck with the information that's inside that book. I don't give a fuck who the author is. Challenge me on the information inside the book.
Okay, so the information has been put down by the psychology of who? So when we start to look at the ideology and the psychology of this woman, things get very dark, and this is the problem. Yeah. And
okay. Hey, Shug. I kind of get what you're saying, but you come here talking and saying I was there when they said fuck Africa. I wasn't there. And everybody knows.
Okay, you wasn't there. That's fine. You wasn't there. I don't remember you specifically being there. I just thought you was there, right?
Shook. And then secondly, first and foremost, I've said it 1,000 times. Black is not my religion. You know, Black Africa did not create me. God created me.
He actually
God,
did. He actually did. All right, if you're saying God, then I agree. I agree.
if God didn't create you,
I
then
agree.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't get into that type of sacrilege. I don't get into kufr. Okay, I don't do kufr. I don't do that. Right? And then,
Okay. Pelu, can I ask you a question?
What question you want to ask me?
So basically, if you say that it doesn't matter, why don't you tell the same guys on this panel that descendants don't matter? Because they don't agree with you. Because they got a court case based on descendants.
Descendants what?
Listen, you just sat there telling me descendants don't mean nothing. Oh, blood, where I'm from, this, that,
Descendants don't mean
descendants don't
anything?
mean anything.
I said descendants don't mean. I didn't. When did I say that? Descendants don't mean anything.
Please tell me if you're saying I don't care about Sierra Leone, or please tell me how that.
You said that I said descendants don't mean anything. That's what you said. I just
pretty
said
much
that.
said that. Yeah, you said that. Yeah, not in them words, but that's what you said.
Oh my
That was
God,
the meaning of your sentence.
Oh my God Almighty, who made me? Wow.
Okay. So let me show you. So repeat what you said again, and I'll show you how you said that. Repeat what you said again. Let's rewind.
Wow.
Repeat what you said again.
Wow, I'm amazed about this one. Wow.
Yeah. I don't know. See what you're
I'll
amazed
say
about.
this.
You've
I'll say this.
sat
I'll
there
say
and
this.
you've literally just said it doesn't matter where I'm from. So I'm saying to you,
I just said
if
that.
it doesn't matter, then tell people.
I just said that.
Okay.
I just said that. That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Oh
That's what
my
you just
God
said.
Almighty.
See, what I like about Pelu is Pelu understand that here he has bigger fish to fry than to sit here and worry about what Black Americans are doing. I talked to Pelu. Pelu said his end goal is to have some children and go back to Sierra Leone. He's so focused on that he don't have time to sit here and worry about what the fuck Black Americans are doing, because he has a goal and it's intent. It's intent. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing that Wab Funk got on here. And I said, hey, Wab Funk, why when Africans from the continent come to America, they don't really try to build with Black African Americans that's already over here? He said, because they have a goal.
Yeah.
They are laser focused on their goal. And once you realize, okay, ADOS are Black brothers and sisters that's laser focused on their goal, then it won't bother you. It won't bother you so much. Now, yeah, you're going to get those couple little outliers that's going to say fuck Africa and fuck the Caribbean and fuck Jamaica. But for the most part, the experts, when they're sitting there writing that manifesto down, they're not worried about fuck Africa and fuck Caribbeans.
Okay.
They're laser focused on the goal. Go ahead.
So let's obviously take a look into post. Let's have a look at you winning. Yeah, like I said, I hope that you do win. Let's have a look at you winning, and let's have a look at what is really going to be happening in the communities, on the ground. Yeah, the outlook from people. Will the Black people that have a bit more money in their pocket, will they feel even more different to the other Black people that didn't?
No,
they
we
won't?
never have. Let's be honest, Sham. First go look at history? Do Black Americans have a history of slamming the door in people's faces, or are we a loving,
No,
embracing?
of course not. Well, I would say until now you have been. Until now you have been. Now
I think that's what's got everybody upset. It's the time that we said, okay, listen, we are going to go in our little corner and really be intent with this lawsuit. And I think everybody's like, wait, hold the fuck up. Y'all going in y'all little corner. Hey, man. I think that's divisive. We're like, no, it's not divisive. We have a job that we're about to do. We have a job. You guys aren't invited to this party. It's not. Like, we're going to come and party with y'all after we get done with this job. But right now, Suge, I can't take every Black American on my business meetings. When I go sit with these people about loans and credit and credit repair and shit, I can't take my homeboy from the hood in that meeting. But he sits back and realizes, okay, if Bourne does go get this loan, it'll work out for me too. He don't sit down and say, man, fuck you, Bourne. I hope you don't get the fucking loan. No, he sits back and say, okay, I can't come to this meeting. And that's just it. That's all it is, Sham. Like, you just sit it out, and we'll let y'all know how it went when we come out of this meeting.
Okay. No problem. Yeah, so I think you paint a lovely picture, but the thing is, everyone don't share your mindset. You have some people in your camp which are obviously very extreme.
They're the loud minority. you heard of the loud minority, right?
Yeah.
You heard the loud minority. So
Yes, I
I
have.
know that the loud minority doesn't speak for everybody. If I listen to the fucking minority, I would think all fucking white people in the UK think that we're less than human. But I
That's
can't
probably
listen to the
true.
loud
That's
minority.
probably true. You know what? I don't know
I
why you
can't
think
listen
that's
to
not
the
true.
loud minority.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
Shug.
That's why I say, and that's
Listen,
why I say
Shug.
attack. That's why I say attack the paperwork.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
Shug. I'm gonna tell you this then. Why should let's just say African Americans were to find some type of way to take some type of concerted violent military action against African immigrants in America. Let's just say they were about to do that, right? Let's just hypothetically
Yeah.
speaking. Hypothetically, if this is gonna go down, which I know it's not gonna go down, hypothetically, right? Why
Yeah.
why are Africans in a position to even get in those type of crosshairs? Isn't that a problem with the African states themselves that people are coming from, that they're having to live in African American communities because their communities they were in the same predicament? They were in an actual real predicament like that. Cause look, my family came here because we were actually in that real predicament. I came from Sierra Leone. I came from Sierra Leone in the wartime. That's when I was living in America. That's why that's why my family moved to America to get out of the situation over there. We actually had a kill or be killed situation where I came from, and we got out of there to live in America. So what I'm trying to say is that no matter what, and even if that, well, what are the things constraining the African American community in America? You understand? America starts America. It starts the American Army, the American police. It's not like they can. It's not like even if they were to have the type of intent, they don't have. They're not going to. They're not going to have an armed rebellion against America. It's just not going to go down like that. I don't see it going down like that in 2021. Have an armed rebellion against the United States security apparatus. That's just one thing. And secondly, that's more reasons for Africans to build up their own state so that they don't have to be put in those harm way. I'm not blaming the African American community for what wasn't done in Sierra Leone when I was growing up. I can't blame them. So I mean, I gotta look to who put me in this situation where I'm stuck in America. You know what I'm saying? That's the people I'm looking against. I'm looking against my generation from the last generation before me and how they dropped the ball and jacked up the whole country and got me stuck over here. You know, I'm not even focused on this. Yeah, do I see it as have I seen it be somewhat problematic? Yeah, I have. I'll be honest with you. I have seen this ADOS talk been somewhat problematic. I've seen it in real life, problematic, even online. Just how people
Explain what you mean by problematic. Go into that.
I'm
Because
gonna
I think that's where a lot of gems lie. What's problematic about it?
No, because it alienates people from each other that shouldn't be alienated. It makes fake issues. Like I'm gonna give an example. I had a friend. He got in his ADOS stuff, and then he just starts going off of me one day. Just spazzing on me on the phone about some bullshit one day. I'm like, I'm like, dog, shut up with bullshit. Stop learning stuff from the internet and then acting brand new with me. So yeah, it's like that. But guess what? People are like that in so many different ways.
Why don't you tell us more of these stories? This is what we need to be hearing.
People are like that. People are like that.
Yeah, I
know they are.
He has told us this story before. He's told me that story. Actually said this story about 4 or 5 times on this panel. But we're not gonna act like people don't just become divisive. Period. I had a brother. I had a brother who gave his life to Islam and looked at me and said, "Yeah, you know what, boy, gonna kind of cut back on hanging out. I don't hang out anymore. I don't smoke anymore. I don't drink anymore." Yeah, he separated himself
so
from
what's
me.
the ADOS? What's the ADOS one gonna be? I don't hang around with Africans anymore. I don't eat fufu no more. Yeah, you smell bad. Like I don't get it.
Go
ahead.
No,
I ain't really on that vibe, but you know, the premise of Shugs is our mindset going to change. Our mindset should change. You get what I'm saying? It should change.
You understood the question. I give you that much. You understood the question.
Right. Our mindset should change. We should continue, if we should win, we should continue to build up our communities, build up our infrastructure within our own group. We should continue to push forward. You get what I'm saying? Our mindset should change drastically. You get what I'm saying? Because I always say for a long time, we've been the table legs for this
all black is black narrative, whereby other people can come, use our struggle, our experience, our exposure, and eat off of us, eat off of us. It's about time we decided to be selfish for once. For once in our life, we have to be selfish on this. So when he said, is our mindset going to change? Yes, it's going to change. Like I always said, sometimes I feel like they have a guilty conscience, i.e., will they, if they be made whole, if you will, if they be made whole, will they treat us like we've treated them? Will we look down on them like they, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it all boils down to.
And everybody knows I've always pushed back on JLJ on this issue, and even just before I always push back. So you can't say, "Shook, I'm not defending I'm not having an objective defense of Africans." Every time JLJ goes on this issue, I always push back. Right? I always say, you can't really throw that on Africans because we're not the ones who came and gave you the all black is Hotep thing in the first place. The African Americans gave themselves that thing. So the reason I'm saying is I'm not trying to go back on him on right now. I'm just saying it to show you the record that you can't say that. I'm just letting Adolf say whatever they want to say about everything when I've been clear about certain things. And I've been clear about this issue that if you want to talk about African Americans supporting every other Pan African thing, but then I get supported is the African American community.
I didn't bring Pan Africanism up. All I said, and it's true, we've been the table legs, whereby everybody else can eat off us. And for the first time, we said,
when you were saying that, I was referring to.
Let him finish, Pelu. Pelu, let him finish. You know your mic gives an echo, brother. Let him finish, then you come through.
And that's all I'm saying. They keep trying to diagnose us or pre-diagnose of how our mindset is going to be, i.e., will they forget about us? How would they treat us? We've started the conversation off, me and Black Peace, by saying people, when they come over here, why the fuck was on there? He basically said, yes, we alienate ourselves because we are purposed to do so. Well, why can't we purpose ourselves to alienate from you guys? We had two people say that.
This is my point. When you say the table legs, I'm referring to what you mean by the table legs. You're talking about Pan Africanism, which is all black is black. I'm saying the same thing. I'm just using the word Pan. I know it's not the word you use.
Because I see you're gonna hang on that, and that ain't really what I'm talking about. So we can scratch table legs there, just so we can move.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't mind if African.
But the people who understand that what I said, they will understand what I'm talking about. But for conversation purposes, let's just push it forward.
No, you was clear. You was clear, innit?
And my thing is, it kind of sounds like the same argument white people give us, right? And we say, man, why don't white people? Why you think black people can't be in power or absolute power? And white people have this.
But you can't say that. You can't say black people because you're not claiming black people, are you?
But you just listen to me. The mentality of the white person is, if we let black people get in absolute power, they're going to do to us what we did to them. So that's what you're saying, Shug. How do we know?
No, other black people haven't done nothing to you.
How do we know that you guys aren't going to get the money? Because that's what you think it is. It's all about money. So when these black people get the money, they're going to, bro. You even said we're gonna show up to Pelu's house with a fucking AK and a banana clip. Like, come on, bro. You say it in a joking way, but it is. It's like, man, when y'all get y'all money,
yeah, but Pelu was stressed. So you see the threat as well.
It's starting to sound like a jealous ex-girlfriend. Like, you get your money, you're gonna forget about me, and it's like, what?
Hey, he might be saying. I don't think that's exactly what he's saying, but I'm trying to say this. I'm trying to go back to the table leg thing because that's the point, though. Because it's almost like that's that. I'm gonna tell you why I gotta keep going back to that JOJ, because that's kind of why Shook has a leg to stand on, because he's saying you might think retaliation, but then it's almost like a blame shift. It's almost like the blame shift is going on two ways, though. What I'm trying
it's not a blame shit, it's a truth shit. And that's just the way it is, brother.
No, it's kind of a blame shift sometimes. I'm gonna tell you why I say it's a blame shift. Because it's like,
hey, just call it a truth shit then. We'll call it a truth shit as well. It will be the same thing, same outcome. It's a truth shit for us as well.
It's a blame shifting. it's double-sided blame shifting going on, and that's what I have a problem with. I'm like,
that's the problem. It's never been double-sided. It's always been one-sided. We've always reached out.
no, it's not always been one-sided because
brother. If we're gonna have a conversation, you got it. Get yours off, and then we do it like that.
No, yeah, I'm saying is the reason I say it's double-sided is because it takes two to tango. It wasn't us giving you the whole temple. I mean, for lack of a better word, I know that's the word you use, but for lack of a better word, it wasn't us giving you the Hotep hustle. The African Americans gave themselves
respect Pelu. Yeah,
respect Pelu, and I've always said I respected Pelu. But my whole thing is I've moved forward from the table legs thing because I know that's something you can default back to, and that's something you would like to stay at, and I don't want to keep it there. The point of the matter is, I'm trying to say is, for once in a long time, we are going to be selfish. We deserve it. Y'all should support us being selfish, like CARICOM did. Nobody gave them pushback, but the default is where they said it nicely to us. We're a different type of people. You get what I'm saying? But nobody pushes back against CARICOM. They're allowed to be selfish. They're allowed to galvanize, and they were allowed to seek reparations in peace. We just asked for the same thing.
But the issue is that there are legitimate concerns, of other Black Americans, and we don't feel like you have satisfactorily answered them questions. You haven't made them feel safe and secure. You're just saying, I'm going to be selfish within your own words. And in that selfish action, we see evil, and we see that there's an opportunity where things might go really left, and it might get bad for other Black people on the ground. This is a concern that has now been shared with you.
I hear you, but it's not our job to accommodate your feelings. We have a crisis going on within our own group. So how you feel and what you think and what you think might take place in the future is not our concern.
Okay. So what I'll say to you in that case, then, I will say to you, for other Black people in America, arm yourself, politically strengthen yourself in case this so-called ADOS group might come against you. Like he has told you, we are not concerned. So you be just as not concerned as they are to protect yourself. It's logic. It's strategy.
Or you can do it this way. You can always board that airplane that got you over here and return back, and you would be more safe.
If it's not safe, well said, brother Jacob. Well said, brother. If this country is not safe,
but you have
no. Listen, he says that's a great point. If this country is no longer safe after ADOS is granted reparations, that's the best thing. You will become a refugee. Maybe another country will open the doors for the refugees that Sham said that don't feel safe anymore.
Okay, I'm gonna let Pelu respond to that.
Sham, these are the two places you should invite them to: the UK first, and then whatever African country your people come from. If it's not,
I'm gonna let Pelu respond to what you just said. He's the person you're talking about. You're telling him to seek refuge. The guy has just told you he's come from a war-torn country in Sierra Leone, all the pain, everything he's been through, and you're throwing him back into that. Please tell me how you feel about that.
You the one said it's not safe, brother. You the one said it's not safe. Well, what about the UK? You're living. No, Sham. You're living good in the UK. My sister, Lady D's, living good in the UK. I'm sure Games You Love is living good in the UK. Mr. 84. It's so many people on this chat that's living good in the UK. I'm sure.
I want to go back to what was just said.
You will open the doors for him if it's no longer safe.
No. So why do I need to take him in? If he, in my eyes, you guys are the same. He's a Black American. You're a Black American. I'm not seeing no difference in you guys. You're the only one seeing all this difference.
No, I didn't, brother.
You get what I'm saying?
Said it would no longer be safe. We saying, Pelu, yes, it is a difference. It is, sugar. I mean, I can't act like it's not a fucking difference, brother. It's a difference. We're different people. We come from two different backgrounds. Me and Mr. Pelu are different people. But if you think that I'm going to get a check or get some benefits and turn the gun and point it at Pelu, then you should open up a spot for refuge for him. I'm here telling him he's safe. I am him as a Black man who looks in the mirror and sees a Black man. I am looking at Pelu.
That wasn't just said.
Absolutely. Pelu is my dog.
Yeah, Pelu, you have nothing to worry about. But if you're going to let a brother from the UK say, Pelu, you should not feel safe once reparations is rewarded, the natural question Pelu should ask
I didn't say that, did I?
The natural question Pelu should ask you is, Sham, where should I go if it's gonna be unsafe in
No,
America?
no, no. I
Where
did
should I
not
go?
make him a refugee. I didn't make him a refugee. Let's remember that. You specifically jumped in, yeah, to co-sign the statement which was just made about refugees. So I have now told you he has already come from a war-torn country.
Yes.
Yeah, probably moving horrific. You don't know what they've
Hey,
been
listen,
through, and now you're saying let's make him a refugee
that's not
and
my
he can
problem.
move somewhere else when shit goes down. This is concerning. How can you not see these concerns? If you
that's
said
a
it as a
narrative.
joke,
That's a
just say
false
you said it as
narrative.
a joke or whatever. But
That's
you
That's
know,
a false narrative. That's a false narrative because you implemented a situation that was not safe. We're saying give them an alternative to go. We saying let them the extra room in your house. Let them come over there and stay with you. Because remember,
because
if
you're kicking him out,
ADOS,
right? So I'm
we're not
taking him in
kicking
because
him
you're
out.
kicking him out.
We're
So why
not
am I
No,
kicking
taking
him
him
out.
in?
you brought that to the table.
Hold on,
You
he's
brought
painting
that
a
to the table,
narrative.
Sharon.
And that's why we got to control our narrative, or guys like this will paint it. We're saying we love Pelu. We love him. But you came in and put it and planted a seed in his head that if ADOS is to be made whole via reparations kind of way, we're going to get the banana guns and clips and all this stuff. That's you painting a narrative. Where
That's
we
it.
came out our mouths and said, no, Pelu is one of us. We even said we'll break bread with the brother with terms and conditions. That's business. But you're
No.
trying to create a narrative as if we don't like Pelu when we said
Show me
that's not the case.
where I created a narrative when you said he was a refugee. Show me where I
See,
created that narrative. I just pointed out the inconsistency.
refugee
You said,
again. I never said
said refugee. I said refugee, Sham. After you said that I would advise Pelu to leave if you guys got your reparation. No, you said it's not safe. No, you hold on. Listen,
we all
Sham,
heard what was said, didn't it?
Sham, your exact words was it was not going to be safe for Pelu if reparations is awarded to ADOS, and I'm telling you it's going to be completely safe for Pelu if it's been safe this far. Do you think a check? If you think a check is going to make us point the gun at Pelu, you got us sadly mistaken. If anything, Pelu can say, "Hey, Born, damn, Born, I heard you got that check, man. I heard y'all got great schools in Tennessee. Is there any way I can get my daughter in one of those great schools that benefited from reparations?" I'm gonna say, Pelu, yeah, man, you can come to Tennessee, boom, 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 fill out this paperwork, and your daughter can go to one of these great schools that was created off the backs of our reparations lawsuit. Nobody's gonna turn the gun on him, brother. If we ain't turned the gun on
I think the
Africans
gun
and not
already got
ADOS,
turned on
man,
him.
we ain't gonna do
You
it.
see,
Let me
this is what
be
I'm
honest,
saying.
man. Let me be honest with you. If black people ain't turned the fucking gun on white people in America, we probably not gonna turn the gun on anybody. I just gotta be all the way honest. You know,
That's
right?
facts right
You
there.
know, right?
That's
Like
fact.
we've been over here. That's part of the lawsuit. We've been over here for 400 or 500 years, and we ain't turned the gun on white people. Why the fuck would we get a check and turn the gun on Pelu? Come on, man. You know we ain't
Because
doing that.
when push comes to shove, like you said, the paperwork is very specific. He doesn't fit the criteria or the parameters of the paperwork, and therefore he becomes an outsider. So with a lawsuit, there's negotiation. What if part of the negotiation would make the conditions worse for Pelu? Would you still endeavor to push the issue further?
You can't say what if because we know what the paperwork says. So what if doesn't play well, and that's why we got to get out of the business of what ifing. Let's deal with what's. Let's deal with.
I'm saying negotiation. Yeah, I'm saying would there be negotiation in court? Because I've been caught enough times myself to know that there's negotiation.
Yeah, we won't
know
that till we get there, Sham. We don't know. We got the lawsuit.
Okay, and I'm asking you.
We're tweaking it. I know. I don't know. I can't do it hypothetically in the future. I can't.
Well, your solicitor is going to be doing hypothetical. They have to explore all options.
You said what? Say it again.
Listen, your legal team is going to be exploring all options. So just because you're sitting there, at the comfort of your house saying, I'm not exploring all options, that's your business. But I can tell you that all legal people involved are definitely exploring all options. And I'm saying to you now, if negotiations take place, and someone has to take a hit, usually financially for things to, come to a deal, someone has to take a hit. And to lessen that blow, things are going to get worse for non-ADOS black people. How would that deal pan out? How will you deal with that?
Can you explain that? Can you explain how?
Yeah, elaborate further because I really don't like dealing with what ifs.
How would it get worse?
No. Hey, let me jump in and answer and talk to Shug. Hey, I hear what you're saying, But yeah, but see, that's one thing I don't see ever happening. I don't think the African American community as a whole, there might be a small fervent crew that might be anti-African, but I don't think the African American community as a whole is ever going to be as a whole going to be anti-African. I don't see it.
Yeah. See, the thing is now, all of these.
But that might be anti-African, but as a whole, African America, I can't see them as a whole turning against Africa. I can't see it. I can't see
Palu,
it.
that's just not our spirit, Palu, and you know that. You know we not like that. That's not our spirit.
I think it's part of your spirit. You guys are African and you're tribal
No,
people.
what
Same tribal people that you.
You're an upset guy because you know the global face of blackness has decided to move away for a second. That's what you're afraid of. You're afraid of what if these black Americans do just say fuck everybody? Where does that leave us? That's what you're really mad about. And that's what's scary to a lot of folks.
Is that a bad thing to be mad about?
The face of blackness has decided to do for itself for one time. And y'all like, damn, we can't. They cut the umbilical cord on us. And that's what you're mad. And you're scared about that. And I understand.
A little bit, yeah. But I think, no, a little bit. But I think that's a good reason to be mad. I think that's a good. So you're basically saying you're cutting off one of my body parts, and I'm not supposed to be mad. Come on, man. You cut off anything on my body, I'm going to be mad. That's a normal reaction.
Nito, what's good, bro?
That's why subconsciously you gave me a normal scenario. You're cutting off my body parts, and you're asking me not to be mad.
No, brother. I'm not cutting you off a body part. What you doing is asking for a kidney. You asking for both of my fucking kidneys. You get what I'm saying? I gotta live.
Let me give him this scenario.
No,
I'm
not
doing
that.
Shane,
Let Nito come through, Nito. I ain't heard from you. Salute to you and the Queen.
Salute, man. Salute. It's like this, man. It's like this. I'm gonna give you this scenario. It'll be like, if we all was out in the club now, I'm gonna bring it to the streets real quick so everybody can get the picture. It's like if all five of us was at a club, you know what I'm saying? And shit went down with Palu on the other side of the club. You know what I'm saying? It's knuckle up time. So with the money come in, it'll be knuckle up time. But if I got one of the dudes that got in a problem with Palu over there about to come to him, I gotta knuckle up right here. I gotta wait to knuckle up here before I can get over there and help him knuckle up. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like, look, let me handle over here, then I can come over there and knuckle up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, something.
Hey,
all this right here.
I like it.
Yeah, it's like it's going down. No matter where you are, if you with me, it's going down. So it's like all this going back and forth, or where you black at, and where you this and where you that. Look, wherever a black man treads his feet, he going through the same shit.
Nito, that's perfect. Because you've been in them scenarios when you went to the club with your homeboys. One of them niggas start fighting, everybody fight. You might not even like the nigga that's over there fighting, but he came with you, and you like, man, it is what it is.
Hell yeah. So it's like I gotta knuckle up on my side before I can come over there and help you knuckle up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly, man.
That's it. It's clean your own backyard up first, man. I mean, we don't need the neighbors looking in the backyard talking about, oh shit, it look nice over there. You gonna come over here next, ain't you?
But Rich, if you hear the sentiment, it's the tone. Like y'all leaving us. Don't do that. Like it's like a girlfriend relationship.
Yeah,
you know what
man.
I'm saying?
It's not like that.
Get our money. He said we're gonna get that money and pull the chop out on Palu.
Yeah, like just creating, he manufacturing all these hypotheticals to really try to shit on the movement. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like we gonna have if we was to get the money first, we would have to most definitely fix over here first before we would ever be able to go over there or anywhere else to help out. But that don't mean we're not gonna go help. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to me.
Yeah, man. I call this the agents of chaos. They on that misinformation campaign, And like I said, they are afraid of us becoming whole. You get what I'm saying? And that's scary because we at the bottom technically, and we still popping. Now just imagine if these group of niggas get equal, what the fuck they gonna look like? You get what I'm saying? We at the bottom of society, and everybody still want to be us, even though we at the bottom. Let's just call it what it is. Now you get these niggas equal status. Oh my God, they might forget about us altogether. That's
And
what that
that's
scares them.
coming from every angle. It's coming
That's
from
what's scary.
Sham.
Yeah, because what if they got
It's the
reparations
Sham.
first?
Yeah, I'm getting that from Sham. I'm getting that from the white people. Everybody's like, I don't really want to see. I don't really want to see them niggas with some reparations benefits. The white
Look,
people.
it's the truth, man.
But you never got that from me though. You never got that from me. So I want to say that our African thing the same.
Yeah,
Palo, we look at you as one of us. Stop that shit, man.
Hell yeah, man. I'm ready to knuckle up for all my black people all over the world, man. I'm ready.
And I'm on that same angle, but we can't even goddamn do for self for a season. I always say that. Can we get right for one quarter? It's 4 quarters in the game. Can we have the third quarter? Can we get the third quarter? Throw me the ball.
Yeah. See, I think the ADOS movement could happen. I tell you, I've always said the only thing I really think is going to break down the ADOS thing is that I don't think the black people could get independent from the Democratic Party. That's the one thing I can't see black people giving up yet. I can't see them giving up the Democratic Party yet. If they can give up the Democratic Party, they might be able to
have faith. This thing is still young. Believe it or not, this thing is still young. But we have to spend the majority of our time defending ourselves against Shooks, Macus, and everybody else, the EIEs, all these, I don't want to say cowards, but all these people who benefit off our struggle and off our history, we got to constantly defend that so the narrative won't get out there that we this, that, and the third. So we have to imagine if we didn't have to spend all this time debating against Suge, who's creating false narratives, debating against EIE, who want to see us still at the bottom because he benefits off our history and our struggle. Just imagine if we had all our energy focused on what we needed to do instead of combating all these agents of chaos.
Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, have you spoken to Black Caribbeans or Black Africans besides me who based in America about this? What do they say besides me? Because all these people, most people, I don't know all the names you mentioned, but sure, of course, he live in England, and most people we talk about live in England. So really, really, when does it become a time when we have to say, I'm just gonna stop talking to English. I'm just gonna stop talking to people in England. I'm just gonna stop talking to people in England because what does England got to do?
You have a point. You have a point because the people over here, especially Caribbeans, man, they be down with us. I ain't gonna even lie. The Africans who came over here, first generation, second generation, most of them motherfuckers get it. So when I'm talking this shit, it's really about across the podcast because, like even with I Love Soil, I look at him as ADOS. You get what I'm saying? I look at you as ADOS because y'all get it. Yeah, y'all might disagree with it, and that's all right. That's healthy because iron sharpens iron. We make it take something from you, we might can't. But it's not the way you put it out there is not a way that it causes us to derail the movement. You just see what you see, you put it out there, and it is what it is. These guys have an agenda to derail it because it doesn't benefit them. It doesn't benefit them financially. You get what I'm saying? If it wasn't about money, and if it was just about programs involved, meaning we wanted to see reparations through programs only, you wouldn't hear these motherfucking mouths. You wouldn't hear them at all. But because there's a money thing attached to it.
It's the word reparations, man.
But also
people in England, hold on. People in England understand the fucking word reparation, man. I've listened to Raspeg debate white people about reparations forever. He knows that the root word of reparations is repair. I've seen listen to Raspeg shoot all the white people down when they say, yeah, I don't know why you going to that reparations march. It's all about money. And Raspeg is like, no, it's not all about money. It's about this, and this. And now the same people are coming like, man, what y'all mean reparations? Y'all trying to get that money, ain't you? Like, no, we're trying to close the wealth gap. We trying to get better schools. You know what I mean? We trying to get better schools, better roads, better housing markets. Like we need all of that shit. It ain't about no check, man.
Hey, so basically what's going on is that the truth be told, if you keep entertaining England on $8, you're gonna get the same thing. You can't have to stop entertaining England on $8 because what really is the point? It's a waste of time. In the long run, it's actually a waste of time. And it weakens your movement by you wasting time. You taking the space of your movement to waste time with English people.
You're right, brother. You're right on that. You would never. Yeah, you're right on that.
It's a conversation.
But it's a conversation to have. I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a
Me too,
conversation
man.
because, like I said, and I've said this before, like for real, when I'm really serious and want to be serious about ADOS, I'm not gonna come online and see what the UK family thinks about it. And there's no shot at the family. I love it. We can do karaoke. We can even talk about ADOS because I know we like to have these conversations. But when it's game time, I just close the laptop off and I go take care of business. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, because there's different fights in different arenas, man.
Exactly.
And we find the same enemy. So you know what we need to do is just understand that and keep it moving.
Like Nito, half the time when I be going off on these, I don't even come on there with the intentions of going off. But you know us, man. You say something to us, man, like we coming back at you. We coming back at you. So you start talking slick and wrestling. It's just that's how we get down over here. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I had that up north of me, man. Yo, it's automatic.
Yeah, it's like what?
Man, yeah, like what? You coming at me? Hell no. But see, you know what though? Up there, you needed that to survive. If not, man, you're gonna get picked away.
Exactly.
No, see, you understand. If you stop entertaining England, see, I'm gonna tell you about the thing about England. I've noticed, right? It's almost like they need American culture more than because like for example, I don't know what the hell goes on in England. I can't even name you one English rapper. I can name you like the only time you know English rappers because they're rapping with Drake. You know what I'm saying? And Drake made all his money in America. So to make a long story short, they're so culturally invested in Black America that they're not even developing their Black world as good as they really should be developing over there properly. I can't see them redeveloping it how because they're so hooked up on America. So I'm
piss some people off.
No, you heard me.
You want to piss some people off.
I jumped in real quick. Well, UK,
good catch, Rich. Good catch.
Hey, condone. You know, UK family love to condone or condemn. I condemn the statement.
I condemn it. I condemn it for peace sake.
I condemn what Pay Lewis said.
I don't want to see Lady D in the chat writing shit. I don't want to see Wabba fuck all of it. I ain't got time for that one. Pay Lou sorry. Pay Lou sorry.
Get it out, but I condemn what he's saying.
Okay. The opinions of Mr. Pelu Saloman are the opinions of Mr. Pelu Saloman. They do not reflect the opinions of the Born and Witch Film Club at all, and nor any panel member, including GOJ and Neo Twain.
Y'all heard the disclaimer. Now carry on. I did enjoy it though.
Yes, and anyway, if England Black developed its own culture independently, they wouldn't even need to be thinking about ADOS. It's almost like they have an unhealthy. Look, they're new. See, understand? I don't know everything about the Black immigrant community, but I have a lot of family of Black immigrants in England, and I know that all them people, most of them, only came after World War II. At most, very few Black people was in England before World War II, right? Very few. There might have been some. Don't get me wrong. There might have been some, but very few, right? So they still haven't even developed their identity as Black Britain. I don't think it's developed a full identity as Black Britain yet, independent of their countries where they came from before. It's not like ADOS was been there for generations, for like since 1619. I'm just giving one day. I know that's an arguable date. I'm just using that for a figure speech. I'm gonna say 1619.
We understand. We understand. Go ahead, brother.
So you have people that been since 1619 have an ingrained identity in a country where they don't really have a true Black Britain because the only way they're gonna have that is all the different groups have to mash up and just make a new Black Britain, but all of them are still from their countries while the African American is from America. So it's almost like they're behind schedule, but looking at us, but trying to copy. But they need to develop their own stuff. That's why I think they need to get with their program and say we're Black Britain and we're gonna make a Black Britain, but they don't want to do that because they want to be hooked on American and what's going on over here. Make Black Britain. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody want to go?
Yeah, I always want to respond. I don't even want to comment at that one. Man. Salute to Paydo. Salute to Paydo.
I'm like, hey, born. I'm like Q-Tip. Black is black, man. No matter where you at, black is black. Cause we gonna relate. I don't care if I'm in London, England, or Ghana, Africa. Black is black. We gonna relate one way or the other. We gonna kick it, have fun, and we gonna acknowledge each other through our struggles. And black men, shit.
Damn right. I love Black people, man, all over the world. You know, shout out to Sierra Leone. Shout out to Sierra Leone. I love Sierra Leone. I might take a trip there.
Yeah, I love my Black people, man, to the fullest.
That's a fact, though, D. Though I respect that. You go stand on that for real. I love it, man. We're gonna be late. We're gonna be loud. Fight might break out. You know what I mean? It don't matter. We just us.
Man, we're gonna get the spade game going. We're gonna have a cookout. Somebody gonna bring the beer. Somebody gonna bring the liquor. Shit, man.
We gonna talk our shit. We gonna throw them horseshoes. Man, we gonna do a lot of shit.
We're gonna get a dice game over the corner. Man, shit.
You might have to break up a fight, but the party's still rolling.
Yeah, somebody to knock somebody plate over and they mad.
Somebody drunk sleeping in the chair.
It's a fact. I gotta stop Auntie from leaving out the house with 3-4 plates.
Yeah, ain't came with nothing. Ain't even bought no juice.
And everybody got that Auntie. I don't give a damn where you at. Hell yeah.
Auntie done came by herself. Her husband didn't come, none of her kids, but she taking place for all of them up out here.
Yeah, didn't bring nothing. Didn't bring no plastic forks, no cheap bread cups, or nothing.
Got full cup and drink, throwing it all over the place.
See Lady D talking. I see Lady D talking. Lady D. I see Lady D talking. She talking about this, that, and third. Yeah, you're right. That's the problem. You say you still want to be. You're not British, you're Caribbean. That so you're different than ADOS because ADOS is American. So that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, but you're in Britain. So it's almost like you're in the, I don't know how to explain. You're like in a Twilight Zone or something. Like you're
let me go get me something to drink.
It's like you're in the Twilight Zone. It's like you're in the Twilight Zone. It's like okay, I'm American, but I'm a Caribbean, but I want to be Britain forever. I don't want to leave, but I want to be Caribbean. But it's almost like you're in a Twilight Zone. So it's like I don't understand that. So that's the difference. That's why that's why I don't understand the Black Britain people because it's like I don't really understand y'all. It don't make sense. It's like you're in a Twilight Zone. You know what I'm saying?
Let me know when you going back to Sierra Leone. I want to meet my people, man. I want to meet my folks. Let me know when you going back over there.
Yeah, man, I need a vacation. I'm down too. Shit.
Yeah, well,
it's equal opportunity.
Hold
on, Paylo, real quick. I'm gonna let you go, brother, because shit. I'm gonna let you go. Trust me. But Lady D,
hold on, Rich. You know you're gonna get some hate mail, but go ahead.
Yeah, I dropped that link. Anybody want to jump in? You know what I mean? Y'all want to disagree with anything that Mr. Paylo is saying? I just dropped the link in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, share button, subscribe button. Lady D, if you want to jump in, you know, after hearing this, what time do my sister 9 wake up?
Oh, no, you get on here, I'm gone. Go Paylo. Catch a tongue lashing. Shout out to Sierra Leone. I knew I liked Sierra Leone for some reason.
But go ahead, Paylo. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, no. All I was saying when JLG and the other guy Nita Swain was saying about going to Sierra Leone, I was just inviting AD to come with me. She'll be my guest. I want her. She'll be my personal guest in Sierra Leone. I'll take her around and I'll show a good time over there. That's all I'm saying, Lady D. You can come with me to Sierra Leone. I'll show you a good time over there.
Beautiful.
No doubt, I'm there, man. I'm serious, man. I'm dead fucking serious.
Me too. I take a trip.
I'm on that plane first class. Let's go. Shit.
Because look, cause yeah. Here's what I'm saying. Black Britain probably needs. They got to build their own Black Britain. If you see that's the thing, if you're stuck in the crib, it's almost like me. Unless you say you're gonna go back or something like that. I don't see the point of just being stuck in Britain and then not liking Britain. I mean, you had to find your own niche in that space. It's just like if that's what ADOS is trying to do. Okay, of course, I have some issues with what I've seen about it, but generally speaking, if African American trying to find their niche in the American political space, why not? Especially because they've been exploited by. Of course, everybody knows I'm an enemy of the Democratic Party, and I think they've been exploiting black people for the longest time. So I'm like, yeah. So their political niche has been exploited by the Democrats. They need. I mean, my only thing is that I just think they have to identify the proper problem, and I think the proper problem that the Black America has identified is that they have to take on their own agency. Anything tells them they don't have agency is a problem, and that's why I don't like. That's why even last time when we was talking, I think it was James and it was me, James, and Bourne was talking about racism. That's why I don't even like. That's why I don't even say racism no more. Because I just gave it up. I don't even like that term because it implies a lot of times now that only a racial caste system where blacks have no power, and every time you keep telling themselves they have no power, that's why they're losing power. It's a psychological war to telling you that you have no power. You can't be racist. Why? Because you have no power. No, what you mean? You have power. They just don't know that part. They want you to believe that you don't have power. That's what the left wants Black America to believe. That's what Democrats want Black America to believe, that they have no power, and that's why they're in the predicament in the end. Blame someone else. But no, the whole time they have power. The only things can really change is if black people believe in their own power. That's all I'm saying.
Should I believe in mine?
And I'm supposed to have a Ric Flair woo or something right there, man. Yeah, I might have to go. I don't know. That's right. The WWE, they flagged my shit the other day. So I don't know if I can do that. Pelu talking that talk, man. He is. And what I can say on that is, man, look, man, people have a connection. All right, so this is what I know about, just from the people on YouTube I've talked to, Black people in the UK. They have a connection with the country that they come from. They can easily say, I'm Jamaican. I'm Nigerian. I'm Ghanaian. My people come from Zimbabwe. All right, our shit go back. We know it goes back farther than America, but the closest thing we got to say is, man, look, man, we're American. Our beef is with the American government. We're not saving up our money here. You know what I'm saying? When I talk to most of my Black people in the UK, I'm like, man, do you plan on living there for the rest of your life? Everybody's like, no, I'm going back home. Whatever that home may be. It may be fucking Jamaica, it may be a country in Africa, but everybody's like, yeah, I'm going back home. It is our home.
Hey, so
yeah, we know
if that's
we
the
know
case,
that
boy,
it's a country somewhere in Africa that's our real home, but ain't nobody checking for us like that. Let's be 100, man.
if
And then the
that's the
people, hold on
that's
real
the
quick.
case, boy. Hey,
Real
boy.
quick, Paylo, real quick, and I'm gonna let you go. But from my experience, shit, the Americans who are doing back to Africa trips, even if they not just long term, they doing them for 3-4 months at a time. Y'all say shit, they all scammers. You got Umar take Black people to Africa. Jabari, Boyce Watkins. These people do their annual African trip and take Black people to Africa, but shit, let the world tell it, man. Them frauds. Y'all shouldn't be fucking with them frauds. So like I said, man, it's no African country that's beating down our door saying Black people come home.
Okay.
So brother, go home. So brother, come home. We're not seeing that, but go ahead, Paylo.
Okay. There actually is. I think Ghana kind of does that in a little bit, but that's a whole different story. But what I was going to say, but what I was going to say is that okay. What I was saying is that if the people that you're talking to are always so content to saying that, I'm not staying in Britain, I'm going back to my country, that's more reason why they shouldn't even care about ADOS West then. Because they're not even going to Britain, they're not even going anywhere, they're not even going to the but if they're saying they're going to go back to the country, they have no reason to even care what ADOS is unless ADOS come attack them. But they have no I mean, if they're overreaching, there's no reason for them to overreach if you really plan on going back to your country. That's what I've got to say.
Yeah, but ADOS don't even know what tribe, what country, or what to go to. We don't even know what tribe we belong to. You understand?
I'm talking about ADOS guy. I'm talking about like people in Britain and stuff. I'm talking about like people in Britain who born were saying that these people in Britain always say that, oh, we're gonna go back to our country, we're gonna do this, that, and the third, right? And they talk to them, right? So I'm saying that's more reason why British black who live in Britain shouldn't even care what ADOS even does. Because if you're really gonna go back to the country, all you do is go work and do what you do, sit back your money, go back to the country. If that's really what your plan was, you would not think twice about ADOS.
Exactly, because ADOS, we don't know where to begin. We don't know what tribe, what country, what coast. We don't even know all we know is ADOS, African American, I'm black, I talk my shit, and this and that and the third. That's all we know. So where do we go? We don't have a home country to say that's ours. But here.
Yeah. That's not even the point, but yeah, that's good. That's the whole point. So I'm trying to yeah. But that's true, right? But then that's why we have. But that's why we shouldn't be arguing. People in America shouldn't be arguing with Britain because Britain blacks are really not even a real thing. Then, if they're all just claiming their own country, that means Britain black is not really even a real thing. We stop even acting like they're a real thing. We act like they're not even, because what are they really? Are they really a thing? That means that this an illusion. This an illusion of a thing that doesn't really exist. And ADOS actually people really exist.
They are a real thing because of where they're at, but they do rep hard where they're from. So to say us blacks in America, where are we repping hard that we could say we can go back to? Shoot, nowhere.
You go back to Tennessee, you go back to Georgia, go back to Mississippi.
Exactly. There you go. Exactly.
North Carolina. Go back to the Eastern Shore. Go back to rural Virginia. That's the only place people come from over here. But yeah. So Black Britain should not really even be in a talk about ADOS. The only reason why Black Britain is in a talk about ADOS is because of some. Is the only reason why Black Britain isn't talking ADOS is because they do have a point. If people start blanketing other black people, and that's why I say it becomes problematic. That's how they showed the clip of Tariq Nasheed is talking about all the stuff about Jamaicans, or somebody just go blanket African. It can get so. Yeah, it can get like that. But I told you. But at the end of the day, the reason why I don't really care about it because I don't really think as a whole the African American community ever really is going to be anti-African. And secondly, I don't think that even if it does, I don't think they're going to raise the military force against Africans in America. I just don't see that happening. I don't see both. I don't see the first step happening. I don't see the second step ever really happening. And if that's not happening, it's not really that serious because it's bigger fish I have to fry. I got to do bigger things in my life. If they're not really coming at me militarily, I mean, I gotta take it as all talk.
Yeah, because I know I'm not originally from Norway or Greenland, so yeah, it's I don't know, man. That's where the layers of the onion start to get peeled back, and the truth of the middle. You know how you peel? You know how some onions you peel it and it look like it's growing a new onion. So those layers of onion gonna have to be peeled back before you can get to the truth, man.
No, I mean, if ADOS is serious, it's going to be a benefit to all black people, regardless, because black people come to America to make money anyway, and all you gotta do is be closer to the black people. If they were to get some reparations, like if black people were to get a reparations, I would actually benefit because I live with all black people. I work with all black people. I'm in a black-owned business partners, black-owned everything. So I will benefit from it. Because my whole economic structure is all black on black, and I'm not somebody who even has a black agenda. I just have the fact of where I live and how everything is just is in my life. You know what I'm saying? But with that said, I mean I don't see. I mean I think Black America, no matter what, is going to be an engine of Black people developing. Now, I think Black America is going to expand beyond ADOS. I think after a couple of generations, because look, if you look at some places, even in America now, if you go to New York, the Black Caribbean community and Black American community are merged in almost like is like a one continuum, right? If you go to DC, the Africans, Ethiopians, all of them, African Americans, everybody looks like a continuum. Yeah, it's different cultures, but it's like a continuum. But so it's like Black America is going to eventually colonize Africa, and Africa is going to colonize Black America. It's going to be mutual because the Africans are going to come here, they're going to come back. It's going to be a constant a global village of blacks of blacks anyway. So I really don't think it's that much of a threat. Yeah, I think the people talking bad and just talking bad. I don't think even people who have more of a Pan-African view have really anything to be threatened about with even ADOS outside of some personal talking problems, and that could be that could be addressed. And the way you address that, people who talk crazy just ignore. I mean, a lot of the problems will not really be there. People learn to just ignore things they don't really like, and then they know that's absurd. If you know somebody's being absurd, just ignore them. Ignoring a lot of stuff is really going to if people learn ignore a lot of stuff, a lot of the argument wouldn't even happen. We'll get to more tight arguments, but a lot of arguments are just not tight now because people want to just, you know, everybody want to overreach on things that really don't concern them.
Hey, America is the biggest melting pot that came from Africa, of Africa. So there's no way in the world I could see ADOS turning their face from them, because look, America, man, the Black Americans, man, we are the biggest melting pot that came from Africa. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see it happening. That's what you're saying.
That's true. Exactly. You're exactly right. You're exactly right about that.
So the vibe is always gonna be there, man, regardless, man, of what anyone say. Oh, you're gonna get it, you won't give it back. Come on, man. See, we're gonna have to fix here first, man, before we can even go anywhere else. I feel that strongly, and I'm not saying that I'm not gonna go out, man. I'm a fix what I gotta fix here, man, and the rest, I'm a make it rain all over the world to all my Black people.
Yeah. Okay, somebody said if
without Marcus Garvey, you
Okay.
wouldn't have the rest of your so-called leaders. Also, you wouldn't even have hip hop music. Here's another history lesson. The godfather of hip hop is DJ Kool Herc, another Jamaican who brought the sound from Jamaica over to New York and created hip hop music. So maybe you should start respecting Jamaicans a little bit more, Tariq.
What's up, guys? It's Jay. 5mm gold chain.
And we've told you over and over again about those Nigerian bedwenches and coons who come over here who can't wait to get up under white mommy and zaddy.
Nigerian bedwenches and coons while wearing a t-shirt with Africa on it. Okay.
We can easily put this argument to bed as to who you are. You will take DNA tests, you will show who you are.
Right.
And I'm sure it will come back that you are actually from Africa.
Okay. This is tether babble talk, okay? Let's stop this. Well, let's look at your DNA. Look, everybody came from Africa. If you do a DNA test on damn near everybody on the planet, some of their DNA is gonna go back to goddamn Africa.
Correct.
We ain't talking about DNA or genetics. Genetically, yes, we have African DNA.
You don't talk about genetics, but you're talking about lineage. What are you talking about, Tariq? You're talking about genetics or lineage? Which means now we're not talking about lineage and genetics, or are we? What you talking about, man?
have African DNA because everybody on the fucking planet comes from Africa. I'm out here in the middle of damn nowhere. I'm by the Indian Ocean. Over right next to me in North Sentinel Island is an island full of fucking black people. Black as hell. Now, if we were to test them, the shit would go back to Africa. But culturally, these people ain't been to Africa in 65,000 years.
Right.
There's people here in the Maldives blacker than me.
So let me try and get this straight. Are you saying that foundational Black Americans are more culturally different, okay, to other people? If you are, because you said lineage, and so if you're talking about culture, I totally understand, because the culture of Black people in America is different to other Black peoples around the world. So I get that. But when you said lineage, it's a different thing.
If you test their DNA, it's going to go back to Africa. These people are jet black over here where I am, by the way, guys. But culturally, they're their own, they got a whole different culture. When Negroes try to play that, well, the DNA, everybody, we do your DNA, it's going to go back to Africa. See, that's the way these tethers can leech off us. See, the name of the game is for them to leech off of our achievements and accomplishments as foundational Black Americans, because foundational Black Americans will get some shit popping.
Okay. So we want to leech, or people want to leech off the accomplishments of foundational Black Americans. If I seem to recall your DVD series or your documentary series, Hidden Colors, you went through a multitude of Black achievements from Africa and African people, okay? And you made, I'm guessing, some good money off of that documentary. Should I say that you were leeching, okay, off of the achievements of African people to make a documentary? If the rhetoric you're going to spew now is that we are trying to leech off of you, it doesn't make, this is all division. Black people all around the globe have achieved things. You can go down to Southern Africa and find the oldest calendar in the world, dated at 75,000 years old. You can go up into the interior of Africa and you can find the Ishango bone, the oldest mathematics device known to man, dated at 25,000 years old. You can go to Eastern Africa and find Nabda Playa. You can find the 11,000-year-old calendar there. And then you can get.
Yeah, shout out to the people who found those. I don't know what just happened. Are we doing a history? Did we go to a history lesson? Real quick, what just happened? What just happened right here? What are we doing? The Shango and we went to East Africa and back around the south, back to the west. What just happened right there, y'all? It's a history lesson? What the fuck? Get Hidden Colors for a history lesson. I don't know what just happened right there. That was weird. That was weird.
Yeah, he was talking about Hidden Colors. That's what he's talking about. He was talking about Hidden Colors because he was saying that, okay, why is he had a point though, because he was saying Tariq Nasheed is telling the other blacks to respect African Americans, but he's and they're saying that he's I forgot the word he used some word. I forgot the word he just used, but he's saying that Tariq Nasheed said the black people black people who weren't African Americans were doing something or benefiting. I forgot the exact word he used, but he's trying to say is that if that's the case, you did the same thing with the Pan-Africanism in your Hidden Color series. You made money of talking about talking about global black people that wasn't even African American. So if that's the case, you're appropriating black cultures outside of America as much as you saying that black people are appropriating your culture in America. And I kind of agree with that. That's the point I keep trying to say is that black people black Americans cannot blame other blacks for the Hotep Babel, for lack of a better word. I'm just using the word Hotep. Because it got famous because of Bo. I'm just using that word. But for lack of a better term, black Americans can't blame other blacks for this big Hotep Babel that they will swindle with, when the whole time the Hotep babblers and Hotep hustlers were coming out of the African American community by majority rule.
I hear you, Perla. I hear you, brother. Play a little bit more of this video.
Get to the monument building within the Nile Valley through Nubia and Egypt. I would say that is all of our heritage. However, no one group of people are going to be talking about leeching off of the achievements of Black people from ancient times. But all of a sudden now, people want to leech off of your achievements. Your achievements are our achievements, and our achievements are your achievements, if you see it that way.
We'll get something popping. So they need to be able to grasp onto that by showing, okay, at least we got a genetic connection. So whatever you get, I'm supposed to get. If you get some, I'm supposed to get it too. But if they get some, hey, get your Black ass off of it. That's why, let's go back to the Olympics. When those two Jamaican women won the Olympics, all of a sudden it became Jamaicans are the best and y'all Americans ain't shit. Whoa. Yeah, Black Americans ain't shit. Jamaicans are the best. Oh, we so much different from y'all Black Americans. We eat different, everything. So all of a sudden y'all different.
This is petty stuff. This is actually petty. Jamaicans are the fastest runners. There was a time where Americans were the fastest runners at the Olympics. They're all Black. Now people are repping their countries. That's what people do at the Olympics. Are you getting in your feelings about people repping their countries for the Olympics now? That's a little bit petty, in my personal view.
When the Jamaican women won the relay, when the Jamaican women won the relay, they started going in on the Black woman who didn't even compete. They made a point to differentiate themselves from Black Americans.
Seems like a perpetual victim. I'm not gonna lie to you. Seems like you're a perpetual victim. So people can't rep their countries now without you getting in your feelings. Like, people rep their countries. People are from Haiti. People are from, Nigeria. People are from Jamaica. Black people are from all over the world. When it comes to the Olympics, you rep your country, and now you're getting in your feelings about people repping their country.
Because culturally, we have different cultures and we have different ethnic groups. Even in Africa, see, don't let them run that. If you run the DNA, niggas in the continent of Africa share the same DNA on the same continent, but they be warring and beefing against each other because of tribal differences. They are the masters of that. In Africa right now, you have people living not on the same continent, but in the same country, looking the same way. But talking about, nigga, I'm Igbo. Fuck all that Yoruba shit you talking. Y'all got tribal beefs within your country. Forget about the continent. Y'all have tribal beefs, DNA to be damned. In your country, you got tribal beefs that DNA shit don't mean nothing to y'all.
One of the unfortunate things that happen with Black people, and I would agree with you there, is that we have intertribal warfare and intertribal cultural beefs. I agree with you. However, it seems Americans are not exempt from the same type of intertribal wars. You have Bloods and Crips and all kinds of different gangs who are warring, who are all Black. You have your different factions who are warring. So it's an unfortunate thing. I would agree with you, but I'm just saying that you as an American are not exempt from intercultural or intertribal warfare.
I mean, they both make Tariq make good points, and he make good points. Tariq make good points. Well, it's that what Tariq did was he tried to just he just tried to blanket things, but he made some good points, because that's why it's important for Blacks to have their own thing, because they can't rely on some type of African unity that's never going to happen. The Africans got to show them unity first before they can say, oh, we're going to jump into this situation, when the situation over there is chaotic and everybody over there trying to come over here and jump out of that situation. You understand? So, I've been trying to say this really shouldn't even be an issue. It's only become an issue because everybody's overstepping. These really are two mutually exclusive issues that's going on. The ADOS issue is its own issue that's mutually exclusive. That if you ain't in America, you don't even need to be in it. But it's only becoming that because on both sides, people are overstepped.
Okay, Pelu. All right.
And the overstepping is just verbal, but still, even the verbal overstepping it just gets in the way. Unfortunately, we talk too much and things get in the way. So we've let too much talk get in the way of stuff sometimes.
I hear you.
Y'all know different ethnic groups have different ideologies, and y'all use that shit to battle and war against each other all the time. The problem is we didn't stop letting you do it. That's the problem. We have stopped letting y'all pull that shit on us as foundational Black Americans for years. We sat up and let them come around us, undermining us, doing all types of little sneaky shit. So now we're checking everybody's paperwork now. We're checking everybody's passport. When you come around us trying to speak for us, nigga, let me see your documents, my dude. Who are you? Because you sound funny, nigga. The shit you talking sounds weird. We trying to get something built and you trying to hate on it. Who are you, my nigga? Miss me with that. We got the same DNA because look, we had the same DNA when some of them Igbos was selling brothers too, right? When them Igbos was getting with the Portuguese traders, when they were getting with them damn Spanish traders and them Portuguese slave traders, yeah, we shared the same DNA too while they were waving bye-bye when niggas was floating on them boats to the Western Hemisphere. We shared the same DNA too. Don't come hollering at me about no goddamn DNA now when we done woke up and said, hey man, enough is enough. Y'all niggas we ain't on the same page. Y'all niggas are all cold with us. But hey, look, I took a DNA test, brother. My brother, look, we're from the same region. You and I are the same. And the minute some white folks come around, fuck that nigga.
I don't know that experience, Tariq. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know that experience. Like I said, I'm doing this video because I'm just trying to address some things. You're Black, I'm Black. Fine if you say, okay, you're from the UK and you're Jamaican, you don't want to rock with me. That's absolutely fine. I don't beg anyone's friendship. But it seems like you're in a perpetual state of attack. And sometimes when you're in a perpetual state of attack, you don't see who your allies are because you see everyone as an enemy. And it seems the way you're speaking right now is that you see every other person who is not a foundational Black American as your enemy. That's down to you. If you're in a perpetual state of, everyone's against me and I'm the victim, so be it. That's down to you as a human being. I can't tell you what to think or what to do. But yeah.
All right, so my question still stands, man. Now I know he's responding to Tariq Nasheed and somebody who's been mudslinging ADOS. But I want to know what's everybody's response to a guy like me who's looking at ADOS as strictly for political reasons, and the only reason I'm on board is because it's a lawsuit there. It's a lawsuit there, and it makes sense. I support it because of that. I don't look at any African brother or sister as my enemy. No Caribbean brother or sister is my enemy. I am all about shared struggles. I am with all of that. But what do you say to a guy like me that said, listen, brother, just for this one specific political move, we're going in our little corner. Okay, cool. You want me to keep the mudslinging down? Cool. I'll talk to them. I'll talk to the brothers and sisters over here about the mudslinging. We'll keep the mudslinging to a minimum. But we are focused on this fucking lawsuit. It's intentional. We have a lawsuit that we are presenting to the American government. This is intentional what we're doing. We're not saying nobody's our enemy. Okay, what about the African part? Cool. I am African. But for this particular lawsuit, I have to go with what the paperwork is saying. What this government, which I know about this government, you gotta have this shit. You gotta have this shit. All your T's crossed and your I's dotted, man. You cannot go in here half-stepping with this fucking lawsuit. I'm not worried about the mudslinging, like Pelu said. I'm not worried about the mudslinging. I'm not even up for just a big boy discussion when it comes to handling this lawsuit. But if I do want to open the doors and have a conversation with my brothers, talk to me about that. I don't want to hear about the gay person. Like I said earlier, I don't want to hear about the gay person is leading it. The Illuminati has sent somebody. This is a right-wing agent that's been put in the mix. No, I want to talk about the lawsuit. I don't have anything bad to say about non-ADOS people. I honestly think that we will all eat. But just for this particular lawsuit, I think it's best if we define ourselves. And the one thing we have in common is always going to be the descendants and the lived experience of being in America. That's just it. That's it. So non-ADOS people are going to have a different experience than we are. My thing is, man, look, man, let's go in our corner and let's go in our corner and let's get our shit together, get this paperwork right, because we know these white folks is not finna play with us about the paperwork. So get the paperwork right, present your lawsuit. That's it. The mudslinging, cool. I'll try to talk to the brothers and sisters to see if we can keep the mudslinging down. But once we stop the mudslinging, then what's gonna be the criticism? And the criticism, is it healthy criticism, or is this shit is, man, them niggas is crazy? It'll never happen. It'll never happen because this is a government and this is the fucking the Bilderbergs and the Jews is running it, and this ain't nothing but right-wing propaganda, and then the LGBTQ is trying to take over the movement, and it's like, God damn, now what positive do you have to say about it? Like, is there anything positive that we talking about?
Our whole thing became a conspiracy. Like most of the people, even when they talk about Yvette, they never challenge her data per se. What do they lead off with? Oh, she's a lesbian. It's been led by lesbian group, this, that, and the third. What they don't understand is like ADOS has chapters, man. And she don't really have a chapter. She's just like a spokesperson. The message, the data. But to demonize ADOS, they have to attach her sexuality, this, that, and the third with it. This is, like I said, this is a misinformation campaign. It's to derail black people from the movement, black people who's entitled to reparations, who should seek reparations, but it's put out there so they can stay under the all black is black umbrella, which serves them no purpose at all. You get what I'm saying? So they always gonna lead with that. Like I always tell people, man, if we was to put sexuality as the criteria for leadership, half of the civil rights people in the day would be under scrutiny. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of them was, gay and lesbians and whatnot. So it's difficult. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, I hear you. I hear you. And like I said, man, I would love to have a conversation with somebody who's on that. It's just like, okay, cool. I know we can review all of the negative videos that Tyreek make, all the negative videos that Yvette make. But man, let's get to the paperwork and let's talk about it. That's it, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yeah. Because look, if there was no mudslinging, right? If there was no mudslinging, I really don't think they would have an argument. You see, the only way they'll have an argument if there was no mudslinging is if you entertain them. You understand? The only reason they have an argument now is because of unfortunate mudslinging. You understand? If there wasn't mudslinging, or it seemed like broad-based attacks on Africans or Caribbeans, if there was no mudslinging, they wouldn't have nothing to say. Nobody in English should really have anything to say if there wasn't mudslinging. No, they really don't have anything to say in England. If you're living in England right now, you have nothing to say about ADOS if there wasn't mudslinging. Nobody.
Yeah, there's one thing about when you sling mud, you always get some on you.
That's a lot, brother. Shout out. Let me play a little bit more, man.
It must be a very anxiety-ridden place that you live in, to tell the truth, to see everyone as your enemy. I would say this. I have heard foundational Black Americans, I've heard you specifically actually talk about America being a white supremacist nation. It's no secret that America was built on white supremacy. The laws were made by white supremacists. White supremacists killed the Indians. They built laws and statutes and government based around white supremacy. I agree. However, what is very interesting to me is this: foundational Black Americans, I've seen them ask for reparations, and last time I checked, the total amount for reparations was in the trillions or multi-billions. So I'm trying to understand, from a purely logical and objective basis, if you think America is a white supremacist nation and it doesn't treat Black people the way it should treat Black people, what obligation would a white supremacist nation who doesn't like Black people have to give you billions or trillions of dollars? Doesn't make sense to me. Sounds like exercise in futility, asking for reparations. I get why you're asking for it. I've said on many occasions, I believe Black people in America are owed reparations. But my thing is, are you going to get it? Are you going to ask for something from a people that don't give a fuck about you? And if you do keep asking for something from a people that don't give a fuck about you, seems like you are going to look like the idiot at the end of the day. We live in an unfortunate time where I don't think anyone's going to get reparations. That's just my own personal view. Like I said, do I think that Black people deserve it? Yes, I do. But I don't think they're going to get it, because I don't think that America is invested in crippling its economy for Black people. I don't. I just really don't. I don't think America is going to give Black people billions and billions or trillions of dollars and cripple their economy out of the goodness of their heart to something that happened how many years ago. We've heard the rhetoric from many people saying, you know, it was so long ago, we can't calculate how much reparations is.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, because I don't understand that. I don't understand this. Okay, cool. I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with y'all. I don't think we'll get it. I don't. But what's the point of not fighting, not trying, not doing anything? It's better than not doing. It's better. Let me be honest. It's better than not doing anything. I gotta be 100, y'all, because for fucking years on top of years we haven't been doing anything. So it's better than not doing anything. What's option? What's plan B? Just not ask for it.
And my thing is that, right? Why is it his concern whether you ask for not? Okay, even if his analysis is right, you're not going to get it, right? Even if he has analysis right, why is he even concerned from England if you try?
Exactly, Pelu. And I always lead with, I have no expectations of receiving reparations in my lifetime. But what I am doing is being an example for my kids and my grandkids to kind of reignite that fire that our past ancestors had, that we kind of dropped the ball on. You get what I'm saying? And what I don't like is that tongue-in-cheek situation that we have going on where we do hope y'all get it, but I just don't see it happening. They always lead with that, meaning, I hope y'all, they really don't want us to get it, brothers and sisters. That's what they really saying. But they always lead with, I hope y'all get it, this, that, and the third, but they really don't want to get it. They really don't want us to get it. And that's a lot of I've heard that comment from a lot of people. I wish y'all well. We hope y'all get it, but I just don't see it. And that's bullshit.
I wish I will, but here goes 17 reasons why you guys won't be successful. It's like, wait, hold on, bro. Like, damn, would you say that if I said I'm finna open up my restaurant? I wouldn't come for you for motivation if I said I'm about to open my restaurant and you said, well, I hope you do good, brother. But here goes 17 reasons why the restaurant business fails within the first 5 years. It's like, yeah, I already know that. I don't need you to keep reiterating.
It's basically, it's basically, I see, I'm just wondering, I keep going back to the same thing. Outside of me, who is a non-ADOS black living in America. I don't see non-ADOS black even in America not even knowing what this is. We don't even know. Only reason I know what it is because I'm on the internet. We don't even know what this is if you're not on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out why. I'm trying to figure out why are the British so obsessed with it, and why are Americans entertaining the British? Why are you entertaining the British? Even entertaining them, like the more you entertain them, is like the worse it gets. It's almost it's just like a non-issue that only becomes an issue because people want to talk a lot. It's really a non-issue. I can't see how this is even an issue. It's a non-issue, really. The only reason why it's become an issue because people have used it. Actually, I've seen it in my personal life. People use it to mudsling and everything like that. But once you get that out of the factor, once you get that thing out of the factor, it's really a non-issue if people push 1,000 years. I know people push 1,000 years for things way stupider. Okay. Tehran's on the joint now. Me and Tehran, we know this lady named Claire. She been pushing her crazy agenda for 20 years. I don't know how many years. Internet and people push things all the time. Like why are you concerned with what somebody else is pushing across the ocean? Even they want to spend the whole life pushing it. That's their business. People spend the whole life doing a bunch of stupid stuff all the time. Why are you against somebody putting something that you nominally say on face value you agree with? If you say, oh, they should get it, why you even care if they're pushing out even if they're never gonna get it? If they're never gonna get it, why you care so much until you're actually publicizing your views about how you think they're not gonna get it?
Yeah, I just think it's the mudslinging that got them wanting to respond and say something. But if y'all want to watch that full video, I'll put the link in the chat, man. Sarah Garvey has a nice channel doing dope shit. You know, like I said, man, it's the response to the response about the response. So, yeah, I had to take a look at it. I felt like I owed the people that, after today, I'll probably go back into my non-ADOS shows again. But this is something I really want to check out tonight and, show the people. What's up, though, with your T-Pain? Brother Tehran, you there? Early in the morning.
Hey, boring, man. I'm about to step out, man. I'm about to step out. Salute to the panel, the chat. It was a good night,
brother.
man. Chilling with y'all. Man. But I'm getting tired, man, and I gotta get up early, man.
Yeah, what about karaoke? I might do karaoke tomorrow. You and the Queen.
Oh man, I'm coming up there, man. I'm gonna sing. I told you, man. I got a little song playlist. I'm about to tear it up, man.
That's what I want to see you there, brother.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna drink my warm tea and lemon, and I'm gonna be ready.
Yeah, you better be
All right,
ready.
salute, y'all.
All right, peace, Nito. Thanks, bro. Yeah,
always, man. Always.
Yeah, that was a good video, man. Good video. Like I said, I really want to break it down. I know the brothers, he was addressed in the video, so he had to address it back. So
yeah,
shout out to him.
And he was and he was addressed. Who addressed him? It was it was Cherokee.
Yeah. He made a video. He made a video about Tariq, and somehow Tariq found it and he addressed it. So it was only right that Sarah came back and addressed that.
Oh, okay. Oh, he made it. Okay. Because I don't know. Yeah. You see, I mean, that's the thing. See, and that's why I think that's why I think the ADOS movement needs to make sure in their movement there's no blame shifting. If they clean it of all blame shifting, it could go far. But the minute you get into blame shifting, it's always going to be a back and forth.
Yeah.
It has to be a clear-cut objective. The only objective is getting this reparation. It shouldn't be about switching the onus from the white man to the non-ADOS black or this, that, and the third. It's pure and simple. We believe that we should get reparations for the United States government from the work done on behalf of the United States society that was done for free without paying compensation to the descendants of the black slaves who inheritors of this debt. Pure and simple. It shouldn't be anything outside of that.
I hear you. I hear you, Pedro.
And if you get that, can't nobody.
T-Pain.
I don't know where he's at.
He's probably getting ready for work, man. Early over there. Yeah, man.
Jupiter agree with me. Jupiter say, "Yep, yep, Pelu." Jupiter. Everybody gonna say, Jupiter.
Yeah,
She's on. She's on the chat.
Today's been a wild little show, man.
Yeah, it's getting late. I'm about to go to sleep too. I don't know.
Yeah,
Karan wants to talk.
myself. I just
Hey,
really
yo, peace, people. Yeah, I was just getting ready real quick.
Yo, you good? Getting ready to attack the workday, man.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, or fortunately.
Yeah, fortunately, man, you blessed to have a job, man. Yeah, you blessed to have some sort of income. So Teron, what do you say, man? What do you think about the conversation so far, man?
Hold on, I'm just connecting my earphones real quick. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here, bro.
Okay, yeah. You talking about what Sarah was talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, just like what I've been hearing so far, I've only been listening for like maybe the last 30 minutes. But I agree with what Palu said. When you leave, inside the United States, non-ADOS don't have a problem with what we're talking about. But it seems like most of the problem we're getting is from out, the black community outside of the United States, and which is very strange because it makes you wonder, like, what's their gripe with us talking about what we're talking about, because it's not just reparations. But I do think reparations is a huge part of it, because let's be honest, man, if we did get them checks or did get a check in our lifetime, it'll change race relations quick, because a lot of people know that's at least I believe a lot of people are under the assumption that that's pretty much why black people are where they're at in society and why people look at us the way that they do.
Nah, I hear you.
Okay, let me ask another question. Okay, do you think it's actually possible to quantify the amount of money owed to blacks for slavery? Is it possible to even quantify it?
I don't know.
Hey, boy, what about you? Do you think it's possible to quantify the amount of money owed if you were to really say, for being a whole slave, getting beaten every day, getting raped, getting this? Is there a way you could actually quantify the amount owed for that? The damages?
No, I don't think it's ever gonna be enough. But you're gonna have to start. You're gonna have to start somewhere.
Okay, so you're gonna talk about the economic so you're gonna calculate about economic benefit that was lost.
Yeah, I would say, and not just slavery, but
closing the wealth gap, man. All the shit that was put in motion even after slavery that widened the wealth gap.
Okay.
We gotta start approaching that. These free housing and free land that was
GI
given
Bill.
away. Yeah, the white
Homesteading
flight.
Act.
Like, it wouldn't be no white flight unless the government said, okay, you guys want to flee, we'll make it easy for you guys to flee. Y'all don't want to really live around black people. Like, the white flight didn't happen because a bunch of smart white people saved their money and said the niggas are coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was part of widening the wealth gap. You know what I mean? So we got to focus on that. We got to focus on closing that wealth gap, Pedro. But go ahead, brother.
Okay, so now so you say it's gonna close the wealth gap. So do you think the government? Okay, I'm gonna go back to what Saul was saying. Now, do you think the government could give you that big of a payout? The government is willing to give the black community that big of a payout. How big the payout is going to be? So, because I'm trying to make a long story short, I'm trying to say I don't think the government is going to give that payout. if they give something, is gonna if they ever give something. Okay, I'll show you. What I'm saying is hypothetical. I'm not saying like I already know what's gonna happen or not. I'm again hypothetically speaking. I don't think the government is gonna pay out as much as the demand is gonna be. If you really want to say we're gonna will the gap out, doesn't mean they're gonna not gonna do it. I'm just saying I just don't think so. I'm just speaking hypothetically speaking. So whatever amount is gonna be given is gonna be some type of token amount. But I'm trying to say that even if you had the argument, they're not gonna give it. If they give you a token amount that says that they acknowledge what they did and they think that they should pay it, even though I'm not paying the full amount, I'm paying this token amount. Isn't that right there a reparation in this? Isn't that right? Is that the really the end goal? Are you trying to be incorporated citizens, or you really think they're going to give you all that money back, or is it, or can you, for lack of a better word, settle for being respected citizens enough to get a payout? Like I'm trying to figure out all the fastest to it or it has to be the full payout of what wealth is in the wealth gap, and who really to say what the wealth gap is. Like I mean, there's so much factors to it. I'm trying to understand just conversation.
You should go. Yeah, you should go take those questions to the professionals, man, and make sure you read the paperwork. You know, little bits are coming out about the lawsuit. You just got to see all of that is worded correctly inside of the lawsuit, Paylo. This word, I can't answer that, but it's worded in the lawsuit. But thanks everybody for making sure we cross our T's and dot our I's. We appreciate it. Amen. Take that back to the members. Take that back to the members and see what they say about it. It's impossible for me to sit here and answer every ADOS question.
And I kind of agree with the philosophy of not debating, not getting caught up in debate a whole bunch, man, because that just wears down the movement. If you're no conqueror, nobody who's on a mission is out here trying to debate that mission. It's like get down or lay down. Not like that, but you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to push this. There ain't no debate about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a
Especially
fact,
across the ocean. Especially across the ocean.
Man, I hear you.
Yeah, man. I'm about to go to bed, man. I cut off at some. I'm about to bounce though.
All right, Paylo, salute, man. It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Peace,
I'm finna
peace.
shut it down myself, man. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I need to give me some rest. Thanks, brother T-Pain. God of Jacob. Thanks, my brother. As always, man. Thank you guys. Shit, man. Even shout out.
I'll get with you on the next one.
Man, cool. Yeah, karaoke night tomorrow, man.
Okay, yeah. What time though?
Come through. I don't know. I may be still going about this time when you wake up.
Okay. I'll check it out. I'll look for you.
Yeah. I should be going around this time, man. Thanks, though, T-Pain. Salute, brother.
Yep. Peace, GOJ.
So yeah, man. T-Pain. Yeah, karaoke tomorrow, man. I'm off on Wednesday, so we'll do a karaoke tomorrow. Yeah, Juice. People been peeping the karaoke. The karaoke is growing, man. I even had some people took some shots at my karaoke night, man. Yeah, boy. It's a crazy world, man. When people taking shots at karaoke, boy.
Salute to the karaoke. Salute to the karaoke.
Very true, man. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't, man. The karaoke is growing every week.
Man, they came after your karaoke. I said, wow. I said, what did karaoke do?
I heard. I don't get mad though, because this is what I like about these shows, right? I like the underhand jabs. I like a little jab, man. So when I heard the karaoke jab, I'm like, damn, okay.
Yeah, that caught me off guard. I said, man, there's people over there having a good time. Ain't nobody talking about race. Ain't nobody talking about nobody's God. There are people over there vibing to new cuts and old cuts. And, that man said karaoke.
Yeah, we go vibe though, man, regardless, man. I know that people are watching. Salute to the people that's watching. When y'all come through karaoke night, man, like I say, leave your guns in the car and we're going to sing and we're going to have a good time, man. So karaoke night tomorrow. Appreciate it, God of Jacob. Thank you, my
Yes, sir.
brother.
Yeah, we come
Salute
through.
yeah, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Hit that like button on your way out. Y'all ain't got that long, man. Y'all ain't got nothing about 2 hours. A little bit over 2 hours, then another store will be open. Shout out to G Block. Shout out to Triluminati. Make sure y'all subscribe. Go mess with those channels. Let me see. I got a video. Shout out to Banana Split. Like I said, sister did not want to send me this fucking video, but she did for her brother, and I appreciate her. So here's one for the road. Like I said, man, on karaoke night. Yeah, Lady Spade. You sure did. Thank you. But man, look, just so y'all know, man, classic moments are being created on karaoke night, man. In this past karaoke night, I listened to a wonderful medley, a wonderful duet by some people that you wouldn't expect it from, man. So listen, man. No one told y'all today that they love you. Let me be the first one to say I love you. I love you. I love you. Catch y'all tomorrow. I'll be about when I'm at work. Y'all know I fuck with the G Block, fuck with True Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? So y'all will see me in the comments talking shit tomorrow. And then, you know, after they close down, we're gonna do karaoke, man. So salute, man. I love y'all. Peace, peace. Hit the like button on your way out. Matter of fact, let me show this and let y'all know. Hit that like button on your way out, man. Peace. I'm out of here. Here go this video. Y'all enjoy. Enjoy, man. Oh, damn. Is he gonna play? Let's see if I can refresh it. Well, it act like it don't want to play. There we go.
Shadows falling, baby, we stand alone. Out on the street, anybody you meet got a heartache of their own. It ought to be illegal, make it a crime to be lonely or sad. It ought to be illegal. You got a reason for living, you battle on. It's the love you're living on. You gotta be mine. We take it away. It's gotta be night and day, just a matter of time. Got nothing to be guilty of. Our love, we climbing a mountain near or far. We are, and we never let it end. We are devotion. We got nothing to be sorry for. Our love is one in a million. Eyes can see that we got a highway to the sky. I don't want to hear your goodbye. Yeah. I don't want to hear your goodbye. Poses, races, darling, how grand we are. Little by little we meet in the middle, there's danger in the dark. It ought to be illegal, make it a crime to be out in the cold. It ought to be illegal. You've got a reason for living, you battle on. The love you're building on, you're gonna be mine. We take it away. It's gonna be night and day, just a matter of time. We got nothing to be guilty of. Our love, we're climbing a mountain near or far. We are, and we never let it end. We are devotion, and we got nothing to be sorry for. Our love is one in a million. Eyes can see that we got a highway to the sky.
I don't wanna hear your goodbye. I
Don't wanna hear your goodbye.
I don't
Wanna hear your. And we got nothing, and we got nothing to be guilty of. Our love will climb any mountain near or far. We are, and we never let it end. We are devotion, and we got nothing to be sorry for. Our love is one in a million. Eyes can see that we got a highway to the sky. I don't wanna hear your. And we got nothing to be guilty of. Our love will climb any mountain near or far. We are, and we never let it end. We are devotion,
and we got nothing to be sorry for.
Our love is one in a million.
Eyes can see
That we got a highway to the sky.